my gosh, it's so good to see you. Sorry that we're starting so late today. It has been so busy. We have been sharing the whole like engagement news with more family, and then we've also been doing a lot of Christmas shopping, and I kind of feel like my head is spinning because I'm over here trying to like manage the main channel videos. Somehow I'm getting engaged, which really adds a lot to your plate all of a sudden just to think about, mostly just sitting there daydreaming about the fact I'm marrying the love of my life, which is like, oh my gosh. And then there's also Christmas and Vlogmas and streaming, and there's a lot going on. So I appreciate your guys' understanding that has taken me a minute to kind of catch up with everything. And hi, Helen! Oh, cup of peach tea! I've already got you with me tonight. Very good to see you, my friend. Hey, Ebony, Saffron, welcome! Blue Defender, thank you so much. Oh, and Ash Feather, I hope you got a wonderful tree today. I actually have a little Vlogmas episode where Chips and I picked out our tree. Sneaky sneak, he knew that it was going to be our tree we would have while we were engaged, and I had no idea. It's so funny to like realize he's been living with that for months, and I had no idea, so it was quite a surprise for me. Thank you, Blue Defender, and thank you, Sakura. It's so good to see you guys tonight. Hey, Scarlet. Oh, there we go. Oh, Squee, very nice to see you. Ooh, EJ, what does apricot tea taste like? Because that sounds amazing. I kind of want to get a whole bunch of little tea shops like set up all over the zoo. Oh gosh, yeah, backlog. I need to like work on Vlogmas. I've got 3 out of what, like 15 days done, but I promise I'm gonna try to work on that too. Hi, Cyber! Red Panda, how are you tonight? Put water in the desert. Yes, CJ, I do need to add in some more water in the desert. I think I'll do it in the form of tea. And Odishan, thank you! And thank you, Rainbow Bean Child. Oh gosh, and Bowling for Otters. Also, Batwings on the way. I saw that you were hanging out now. Ooh, chai latte! Game Master Anya, that sounds delicious. But alright guys, so I'm actually pretty tired, so we're gonna make sure that we jump in and we start with the zebras before I get too rambly today. And hopefully we'll be able to get our whole zebra outfit, but I think we have the pants. So before we do anything, let's see how much of the zebra outfit for the challenge of earning our stripes we have this week. And how many of you guys were here? Ooh, tangerine tea. Farmer Cat Ken's, that sounds amazing. And no, I don't have the P.O. box set up yet, backlog. It actually was on my to-do list to do on the day we got engaged, and then it just like, pew. So it's gonna swing back onto my to-do list hopefully early next week. But I am gonna be working on the P.O. box because I wanna be able to send some stuff out to you guys soon. All right, so let's see. So far for the zebra challenge, we have gotten the pants. They're pretty darn cute. I've got a zebra butt now. Zebra like down below, cheetah up top. Why don't we just mix it all the way up? What's my favorite hat right now? There is the pangolin hat. Should I wear the pangolin panic hat? Because we're in a pangolin panic to make sure we get the zebra outfit finished. Yeah, it's like a chimera suit. I love that backlog. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it looks amazing. There we go. We're gonna wear the pangolin panic hat, the cheetah outfit, and the zebra pants because we're in a bit of a pangolin panic. I love it. Yeah. All right, how are you guys tonight? Oh, and that Mad Catter, not all of the streams are on YouTube yet because I'm kind of staggering them out since we have our daily Planet Zoo series. And then next week with the release of the Planet Zoo DLC, I'm actually going to start a spin-off series called Ice Ice Outpost, where we're going to try to build a huge herd of migratory moose. We're going to, or not moose, reindeer, pardon me. We're going to try to make it so that there's going to be like underground hidden tunnels leading to little pop-up villages for the guests. It's gonna be really fun. I have a lot of plans, but we're gonna basically have like 3 Planet Zoo series on the channel as a result. We're gonna have the daily zoo, which, I mean, technically we have, like the zoo does see a zoo basically, which is our daily zoo that we'll try to keep forever. We're gonna have Ice Outpost to celebrate the DLC with, you know, all of the snowy biome animals. We're gonna have a whole bunch of cliffs covered with dull sheep. We're going to try to make the biggest reindeer herd I can possibly have without the game crashing. I'm gonna try to have hopefully hundreds of them. I don't know if you can even do that, but we're gonna try it. The Arctic wolves, we're gonna make a like beautiful oceanic area for the polar bears. Those are my aspirations at least, but it's going to be in franchise mode, so we'll have to see if that will flop or not. And then we're also going to have the stream replays. So I do have all of the streams uploaded to YouTube. They just go out twice a week, so sometimes we like fall behind a little bit, but you can watch them on Twitch as well, at least until Twitch deletes them, which is why we re-upload them to YouTube. Oh, and Ariella, thank you. I love the Rags to Riches challenge, and I'm so glad you found your way to our adventures too. We will be having more of our Rags to Riches challenge with Nilui and her little Uki as well. Oh, and yeah, EJ, we're gonna put non-DLC animals in too. All right, and then let's pop over to the Pixel Sanctuary. Oh, I'm so excited to see you guys. And Rin, occasionally I think about jumping into Sandbox mode to experiment with the zoo ideas. It's just there's so much going on already that I'm worried if I go back down the rabbit hole of Sandbox mode with the zoo, I'll never come back out. So right now I've just been focusing on the main zoos, but we will have this frozen zoo is where I use it as a temporary fast storage area to just put a whole bunch of animals when we need to put them somewhere. And then Pixel Sanctuary is our streaming zoo, and Zoodesia Zoo is the zoo that we're going to try to keep going basically forever. And I have no idea how it's going to look a year from now. It's going to be really cool to see it a year from now. But let's dive into Pixel Sanctuary. There we go. Turn the light down a little. Yeah, we're gonna have the doll sheep on some cliff sides at Smaggle Daggle. I think those doll sheep are pretty fun. Here, I'm gonna play with my light for a minute. Okay, that's good. Oh. Really, Backlog, Twitch has been giving you trouble with replaying archives lately. They've been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, so I think there might be some hiccups, but like on Monday, they're going to do channel points for like a whole bunch of us, and I'm so excited because then you guys will be able to unlock emotes even if you aren't subs, which will be really cool, and do other things. Yeah, and Freya, let me turn it down a little bit because it's a little loud with the music at the start, but it should be good now. There we go. Oh, yay, Sakura! I'm so glad that your Egypt zoo is saved. But all right, so how have you guys been doing? Oh, hey, Yes I'm Water. You know what, Yes I'm Water, let's actually go check on you. Every time you pop in, I'm so curious about what you're up to. Let's see. Because I know you're somewhere in our vendors here. There you are. Yes I'm Water. You have a high workload. You're heading to the facility. Oh, pardon me. Yes, I'm Water. You're headed to the bathroom facility. I'm gonna go ahead and leave you be. You clearly need a moment to yourself. Pardon. And we'll pop back over here. Yes, we do have a lot going on in the zoo, so we're gonna go ahead and keep it on pause just to sort through everything really quickly. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna carry on with where we left off last night at making a zebra migration, and we're gonna put probably like 1, 2, maybe even 3 more little migratory spots for our zebra. And I'm trying to think up fun ways where we can make it look less like a bunch of pins and more like the zebra are migrating back and forth across the river. So we'll talk more about my ideas for what we're gonna do over here in just a little bit. And thank you so much, Freya. I'm very excited. Chips is the love of my life, and I am so excited to be marrying him. I really, really am. I know, right? Blue Defender, I agree. Like, our whole zoo has been doing so good. There's just so much. There's also so many. There's so many people. I'm not sure what we're going to do about this, but we're going to try to help these people not quite be so crowded. So we're going to work on that too. All right, but let's go ahead and yes, I see the animal fight, guys. Don't worry. we're going to be taking care of this. So we're going to keep it on pause for just a minute and try to sort through some of these critical issues. And then we're going to get to work on the zebras because we are at 6 out of who knows how many babies that we need to have in order to get the full zebra outfit. All right, so let's see. You guys, I see the animal fight. It's okay. It's good. We're gonna take care of it. I see it. We're on pause. Don't worry. It's all right. All right. So the reason that it says the animal fights are because we have so many like alphas. And I realized, guys, we've been distracted by this whole alpha thing. We've been distracted by all the animals deciding that they're going to punch each other in the face because they're trying to take alpha status. How could I potentially prevent that? And the answer came to me last night after we ended the stream. Let me show you guys the thing that finally occurred to me to do to solve our problems. Let's scroll down. You're going to start noticing something. Do you notice something over here? I realize the animals keep fighting because their gender ratios start to get tweaked. How could I prevent this? We're going to start passing out the birth control like candy. That's what we're going to do. We're going to be passing. Look at how, by the way, look at how many flamingos we have. If anybody in this zoo needs to stop having babies, it's our flamingos. We're going to start up here with Flama Mama and Blossom, and Florida Man is somewhere down in here too. But look at this. Look at how many flamingos we have. Are you guys ready for this? Watch. I'm not done. There we go. Florida Man, last flamingo. We have so much. We have just so many flamingos. It is too many flamingos. So all of the flamingos have now had a ton of contraceptives added into their food so that they will not be having quite as many babies, which will hopefully help them. We have enough that we'll be able to figure out what to do. Oh, hey! Ashley, thank you so much for subscribing with your Twitch Prime. Thank you. That's something I'm not sad to see more eggs for. We can see more eggs for that for sure. Thank you, Ashley. Oh, let me add you in over here because, oh yeah. Here, Ashley, you're going to be the first one over in our little pride area, the little pride rock that we made. There, perfect. All right, let me tuck you up in here. Ashley, thank you so much. 1 month. You'll hatch into a strange chicken in just a few more months. It's going to be amazing. But all right, let's go ahead. Ah, that's so exciting. I can't wait to work on that. We're going to go ahead and take care of the animal issues. But I realized one of the ways we can stop a lot of the issues we've been having, like the gender ratios being thrown out and stopping us from focusing on the zebras, is that we're going to make sure that the animals that are going to live a while and don't need to be having babies while we're really kind of crunched for time aren't just popping out babies left and right. Like King Smaggle. I need to make sure that King Smaggle one day has a prince to follow in his footsteps and rule over the dry, dry desert. So I thought, King Smaggle, how long will you live, sir? Well, let's come over here and take a peek, friends. This is why I'm not concerned. King Smaggle's longevity is 100%. I think King Smaggle's going to live longer than your average ostrich. He's 13 years old. He has now sired untold amount of baby ostriches. And how long will he live? Do I need to worry about him having babies at 13? Well, friends, he's gonna live to at least 46 plus 1,000% longevity. He's got 30 something years before we even have to worry about him dying. So that's why all of the ostriches are having no more babies. No more ostrich babies. Yeah, he's gonna live forever. And exactly, Backlog, let's actually check in on Mario. Because the other huge thing that should be happening today, my friends, is that we should be celebrating the 100th birthday, if all goes well, of our boy Mario, who is 98.6 years old right now. 98.6. He is almost 100. And he's not even at 100% longevity, just 83%. So he's going to turn 100 today, and I want it to happen in a not chaotic zoo. So hopefully we'll be able to take care of that. But let's take care of these issues. Basically, I'm going through and we really just don't need a lot of these guys breeding. So yeah, anybody who doesn't need to be breeding right now, I'm putting, like, the cheetahs can continue breeding and the pangolins can continue breeding. They kind of control their own population. The pandas can continue breeding. That's actually really useful, and we'll dive in there and we'll help out the pandas. Maybe adopt a few of them out in the future. But we're going to start putting a lot of the other animals just on pause for breeding because we don't need them to, like, worry about that right now. I think I went through... Like our puff adders, we have a ridiculous number of puff adders. We have a ridiculous number. The giraffes can have more babies if they want. And that's the other thing I did. I went through and I put all of the spring rocks on birth control as well, because they're also the ones who are fighting because of improper gender ratios. So I think it should be okay. But let's go ahead and start fixing this. So animals will fight for alpha status. That would be for the zebra. If there are too many females who are of age. So Thunder, are you of age? You are not of age. Okay, and actually Thunder's a little boy. And hi everybody! Ooh, mac and cheese sounds really good. We had some vegan mac and cheese today, actually. So that was really yummy. Oh, Little Chips, what's wrong with you? Wait, what? Honor Little Chips has, I think he's gotten stuck inside of the temple, friends. All right, we need to move Honor over because he has somehow gotten stuck inside of the temple. Come on, out you go, buddy. So his welfare was at 0. Honor? Honor? Oh, geez, he went to the front gate. That scared the bedoodles out of me when he just didn't appear anywhere. And I think, look, he's adult size now. That's amazing. Okay, I don't think he'll start fighting due to ratios. Yeah, he won't start fighting. So we're good. He did age up inside the pyramid and got stuck. Which is not what we wanted. So we want to look for the Springbok. So the Springbok are the ones who are also... So Springbok, let's come down here. And we want to look for all of the males. So Boing, Boing, are you hurt? Did you climb a cactus again, Boing? So Boing has some sort of alert. Maybe that she's pregnant? So Boing is pregnant. I actually put the Springbok on birth control because we'll be able to take care of them. And then we have got... Yeah, they're all on birth control. And we've got 2 boys that we actually need to move. Oh, look, you guys, we have another security goat. And I didn't even notice that he was born. Security goat 2. So security goat the 2nd. We're going to go ahead and put him in storage. Because he's going to fight with his dad otherwise. Just punch him in the face with those horns. These kids are so rude. Kids these days. And then we're going to grab this little boy. And we're actually going to go ahead and release him to the wild. There we go. And that should stop the Springbok from fighting. And then let's see. Rain is thirsty, which is really kind of ironic. But she's also getting a drink right now. Let's add in a couple more water pipes. We did lose an ostrich. This is why we're also paused. I was really sad about this. We did lose an ostrich. I will admit it. And that's because she just couldn't figure out where to eat. So we're going to be putting in more little village houses and more places for them to drink because that made me feel so sad. So we're definitely going to make sure that they have plenty of food and plenty of places to get water. In fact, I think we'll go ahead and add in some spots to drink inside of the temples. Like the temples are a little bit old. They probably have little spots for water in them, like water dripping down somewhere. Yeah, it was so sad. It was so sad, you guys. And I don't want it to happen again. So we're going to make sure that there's water spots, like water dripping in the temple from a little hidden spring, we'll imagine. We could even add in some rocks to kind of hide the pipe in a little bit. We'll worry about those kinds of details later. All right, let's see. Who else is going to fight? We're also going to have the ostriches fight. So let's come in. And actually, this is easy. I know all ostrich males who are not King Smaggle are getting out of here. So common ostrich. And if you are an adult male and you're not King Smaggle, there's King Smaggle, there's 2 little boys. Then we're gonna go ahead and release this guy to the wild. All right, there we go. And then let's see, who else needs attention? Animals will fight due to overcrowding. I think that's actually the plains zebra and Shitumi is stressed, but I think, you guys, our cheetah has once again gotten stuck in the window. This isn't a petting zoo, Chionsu. I think he has done that before. This cheetah has gotten stuck in this little petting zoo section before. This is not the first time that he has done this. I don't know exactly how he has begun to gain the power to phase through walls, but it is highly suspicious. Highly suspicious, I agree. He's 14. I suppose you could do what you want at 14 years old, but I'm still a little dubious about this. Let's go ahead and move him in. And so he should be a little bit better if we do that. And then I think the last alert, do we have any more alerts for animals? I think we just need to make sure that we have only 5 females. So we've got Nimbus, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tempest. Oh, and then Rain's too old. I see. Rain aged up, I think, you guys. Maybe? No? Rain recently had a baby. Huh. Alrighty. So we have too many. How did I get that many female zebra. Female zebra. Oh, I know what we need to do, guys. Okay. Apologies that I forgot to do this before, but we're going to mark down everybody who's part of Nimbus's herd. How long do the zebra live for? Let's check that out. So Nimbus is 11. Do you guys know off the top of your heads how old the zebras can get? 25. We've got time. Nimbus is going to lead this herd with pride and glory. So yeah, we've got plenty of time. So we're going to go in, and for all of Nimbus's like current mates, we're going to put a little asterisk next to them. So I know which ones those are, and we don't just chuck them. All right, we've got Nimbus 20. Woof. Oh yeah, and we'll add in a nice T-spot near the entrance of the safari. The safari ride, because I think if we do that, look at the little tongue bleb. I love it when I can catch the giraffe tongue bleb. Their tongues are so long. They're so cool. They're meant to wrap around the little trees so that they can strip them free of bark. And then Monsoon is back here too. So Monsoon, have you given birth? Monsoon has. I think we're gonna actually go ahead and Monsoon, well, we've got some time. Oh, hey! Esme, welcome to the adventures! I'm so glad you can join us. We're sorting through zebra and hopefully about to have a great migration. I hate to be paused so long, but I think it's probably pretty important we come in. Dusty has had a baby and she's gonna like last quite a while. She should actually be ready to have another baby soon. So we've got Dusty. We have Tempest, who is gold level. Holy canoodles. And then is Tempest one of the little ones? If Tempest hasn't had a baby yet, she has had a baby. She's gonna live so long. I think that you can actually start seeing the lifespan of the animals. Because look at this. Tempest, here's her lifespan, guys. You can see where Tempest has had a baby. She's 7 years old. If I come over here and I click on Monsoon, she is 15. But I feel like her adulthood and elderly are really, really like close compared to Tempest. No, maybe, I mean, well, 17, 15. All right, it's probably just in my head, but I feel like it's getting a little easier to tell which ones are going to live a little longer. Oh yeah, yes, I'm Water. A kid you know has a 30-year-old horse. He helps run a horse rescue. I've heard that they could live to over 30, which is so cool. And thank you, Space Dorito. I'm so excited to see you. And yeah, Blue Migration, Blue Defender, the Great Migration of Zebra. Oh my gosh, really? Thank you. Really, thank you so much. Relly the Adventurous has just popped in, you guys, and she has gifted a bunch of subbies. Oh my gosh, we can use them to decorate either around, we could decorate around Pride Rock. I actually like that idea a lot. We're gonna decorate around Pride Rock and the surrounding landscape. Thank you so much. Oh, this is so fun to watch our community grow every day. We're gonna do this. That's right. All right, I'm getting pumped. We're gonna do this. We're gonna dive in. Let me add everybody in. Oh, Vanyalos, win. Thanks, really. Welcome to the adventures. We have also got Cinnamon Strawberry, which is such a cute name. Oh my gosh. Thanks, really. Oh, wow. And then we have also got a Wildlife Explorer. We're in good company, my friend. Thanks, really. Look at all these little eggs. This is going to be so fun to pop up onto the Pride Rock. Don't step on them, zebras. Zebras are not allowed to step on them. And Freya Days. There we go. And then we have got, oh, peach smoothies. Oh my gosh. You know, I think a lot of us really enjoy peach smoothies. There we are. And enjoy quite a bit of food. Oh, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Relly. We're going to get those decorated around Pride Rock in just a second. I'm going to get so we can unpause and we can start watching things happen. All right. Where were we on these zebra? We're going to start marking the girls. Nimbest. And she has really good fertility, and she has not given... Oh, she was born here. That's why. That's why. She's going in the trade center. Huzzah! Okay, guys, I think we figured out all of the problems that we had. Now we just have one of our lesser flamingos is a little bit stressed. I can't blame her. How many flamingos do we have? This is ridiculous. I would be stressed in this kind of ridiculous family gathering too. Let's call the keeper in here. This place needs like tidied up. We have 50 flamingos. Run! Flee! Flee, Fatima! Go to the wild! Get out of here! There we go. All right, and we have now taken care of all of the issues that we have, except for needing to call a mechanic over to this solar panel. Boom! Ha! Those eggies were just what I needed to really not lose hope. Sometimes there's so much to do in Planet Zoo, you can feel a little overwhelmed, especially with the pressure of like a challenge. But we're gonna get this, guys. We're gonna get this. I know, right? They are taking over the world. There's so many. Oh my gosh. Oh, Space Chorito. If next week was a flamingo challenge, we would just be done. I would just take them all off birth control and we'd just sit back for 10 minutes chatting about life while I had some peach tea, and boom, we would be done. Also, Sweet Pea the second, the giant panda, is about to have... Don't have your... Okay, good. She's not actually... I thought she was like standing over the abyss and she was going to give birth to her baby over the abyss and just like drop the panda off a cliff. That does seem to be actually what she's doing. She's giving birth over the abyss to drop her panda cub into the water. Sweet Pea, please don't. Okay, she's climbing down. Also, there's some floating bamboo in the air. That's fine. I'm sure my keeper's meant to do that. And people wonder why pandas are endangered. You know, Chips has seen pandas in China, not in the wild, but he went to the panda sanctuary, and I can't remember exactly where it's located, but he went to the big one. And he said they're just so derpy. They just fall over each other. They roll off of things. You'll hand them something and they'll find like 5 ways to trip over themselves before they get to it. And we have a little baby. Good job, Sweet Pea. She's just given birth to a little baby boy. If it was a girl, I was going to name it Sweet Pea the third. So, all right, back to zebras. Pandas are so cute. Oh, hey, Mandy. All right, guys. So we're going to get to work on our zebras. Let's check on these ones. Each group should have 6. And we've got Simba as the lead male here. And he has the 5 females. No, get down. How did you get up there again? Oh, my gosh. Oh, look, look, look. Simba's mating. Yes. Is she expecting? Yes! All right, so Simba has immediately gotten to work and we are now expecting more babies. Let's go ahead and move this zebra down. And then animals will fight due to overcrowding. All right, I don't know how she got up there, but we're gonna try to prevent her from doing that again. All right, how many zebra are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 females. Okay, and 2 of them are already pregnant, which is fantastic. And no, Esme, I'm afraid this is PC only. All right, let me go ahead and mark. What I'm doing is I'm marking with a little asterisk all of the zebras that we know who are part of, like, Simba's herd. And we'll probably be keeping those ones. I just feel weird when you, like, grab a female and then you immediately toss her back out again when she has had a baby. Like, that's always... Inget, what are you doing in a box? Oh, geez. And somebody, like, broke all of the tables over here. This is ridiculous. We'll get a chance to fix this eventually, friends. All right, and now our cheetah are fighting. Their parents are, at least, because these guys grew up. Do I want to release you to the wild? I think I'm going to go ahead and send this one to the trade center. And I'll release this little guy to the wild. There we go. No, 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 no. We shouldn't have any mating springboks. There should be no... Okay. Oh, wait. They can mate all they want, but they can't have babies. There we go. All right. That makes me feel better. The springbok are not going to get out of control. All right. And that should mark all of the zebras so that we're good there. Let me double check. We have Sophia. We'll rename the zebras in a little bit. For now, we're going to go ahead and get ready. Iverimi, no. You're actually a very valuable female we're going to stick in. See, this is why we need to stick a whole bunch of our animals on birth control so they won't inbreed on us. But all right, enough about that. Let's go ahead and start the Great Migration. What do you say, guys? We're going to go ahead and make some more zebra crossings. My goal right now is to go ahead and make just like little corrals out of the fencing, and then we're going to try to make them look more natural by coming in and getting rid of this fencing and replacing it with rocks and maybe some moats, streams, barriers that the zebra won't be able to just like shimmy right up, and find a way to make it kind of look like all the groups of zebra are like a big migratory herd that are trying to go across the river together, which I think would be really fun. Let's see. All right. Oh, good. You guys, yes. All right, Simba is on it. He is actually mating with all of these females. That's the other thing. I just remembered we don't need to get a new male every time. So actually, I was thinking what we should do is we should make like 2 more groups of just females and move our males in with them. Like they don't have to stay with their herd. They could. I mean, if we could get a cheap male, that might be kind of nice. Oh, hey, and we finished. Ooh, breed habitat species. Nice. So we got a little reward for that. All right, let's come over to barriers. Boing has just had a baby, which is adorable. And we'll go ahead and manage this now. Okay. Serious injury discovered. What happened? Oh, Chirp. Okay, we'll call that. Chirp was fighting with her mate because the baby's aged up, and apparently the cheetah parents, the first thing they're going to do every time their babies age up is fight about it for some reason. Let's actually make this a little bigger. Yeah, 5 females to 1 male. We have 5 females with both the males, and then what we might do is just like get 5 more females and move our really like healthy, excellent male who happens to have fantastic genetics, and he also has the albino genes. We might go ahead and move him. That's a little big, I feel. But the zebra were complaining when it was smaller, so we'll see how this goes. All right. And I want to find ways for like the guests to be able to like walk in a little bit, but be separated from the zebra. So that'll be kind of fun. We'll basically redo all of the barriers is what I'm saying. So don't be too dismayed with how it looks just yet. And then let's actually make another set right over here. And I think we're gonna have some zookeepers come from this side and take care of it from this angle too. And then let's come this way. All right, let me undo. Give me just a second, friends. We'll check in on the animals in just a bit too. It's tricky running a big franchise zoo like this and trying to do a big challenge, but goal number one of the night, just get the zebra in and I'm sure they'll just start having babies and everything will work out. Well, thank you, Mandy. Yeah, I love to add in just fun details that kind of are created on the fly, like the zebra crossing. Just because it's so much fun to kind of see where your imagination will take you. All right, let's grab these and rotate them. Whoops. Okay, I didn't want the zebra little scratching post too. All right, the springbok is about to interbreed, but haha, she can't because she is actually, there we go, because she is actually on contraceptives. Haha. Yeah, the zebras are a bit fussy. Oh. Do we have more breeding going on here? Nia? Nia? Yes! Nia is expecting offspring, you guys! Simba has served this little population of females quite well. And we now have 4 out of the 5 females are pregnant. Mist is the only holdout so far, and she has really high fertility, so it's just a matter of time. We're about to have a whole bunch of foals popping up, guys. It's gonna be so much fun. Oh, and Fussy Lover, do I have a Christmas? I don't have a Christmas wish list at the moment. Really, honestly, the only thing I want for Christmas this year is actually probably donations to the Giraffe Conservation Foundation. Because I just can't think of any material things I really want, other than I told Chips I would love to have more birdseed. Lately, we have had these beautiful bluebirds showing up at our home, and you guys, after living in the dark and cold of Michigan for 3 years for winter, I'm so happy to be back in North Carolina for winter. Because things are just so much nicer. Like, you see bluebirds in December, and we saw an owl today. I need to show you guys the owl. A barred owl landed in the tree outside of Chips's office window and fell asleep. So all afternoon today, we had a barred freaking owl that shared our home with us, and it was so cool. I will definitely have to try to take some pictures of it. I took some pictures of it, but share the pictures on Facebook or on Instagram, which is owned by Facebook, which is why I got them mixed up for a second. There we go. But it was so amazing. I have never seen a wild owl just out and about like that before, so it was fantastic. Wisp is about to have a baby. Yes, we're getting there in our zebras. Oh, that girl Nene. You want fancy rats for Christmas? That's so sweet. Yeah, and getting them from somebody who has healthy ones is so important. Wisp, did you just have that baby, or is that just a baby coming to say hello? This is just a baby coming to say hello. Another female! Yes! Okay. We're gonna stay with Wisp while she gets ready to give birth. Do you guys think she's gonna have an albino baby? Because that would be really fun. Yeah, Blue Defender, it was so amazing at watching the owl, because every now and then the other birds, she had an albino baby! Is it a little girl or boy? It's a little girl! You guys, yes! Okay, what should we go ahead and name this little baby? So we need something named after weather. She was born during a cloudy, rainy day while being watched over by Honor, the beautiful albino giraffe himself. Blizzard? Blizzard sounds like a wonderful name. I don't think we have a Blizzard yet. So we've got Blizzard. There we go. What are her stats? She's gonna live forever. That's what Blizzard is gonna do. She's gonna live forever. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We're gonna have more babies soon. Don't worry, my friends. Okay. All right, worry, my friends. Worry. Have you been learning from the Springbrocks, Honor? Huh. Well? He's just licking his nose. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's something, all right. That's something. Okay. All right. This is why these are the giraffes that watch over the temples, because clearly they have a little more going for them than a normal giraffe would. Look at that. Honor, what are you doing? What are you doing? And he's down. Oh, there we go, guys. Oh, I think one of the Springbok baby boys has grown up. Now we've taken this to safari. Oh my gosh, Mandy, I love that pun. All right, Springbok, how are you already fighting again? Who grew up? You, stop fighting with Security Goat. No, wait, who is Security Goat? Who are you fighting with? Where is this child you were fighting with? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to take care of Zebra right now, Security Goat. I do not have time for this. There he is. Found him. You! Out of here. You have grown up? There we go. All right, sorry about that, guys. We had some Security Goat issues. All right. Hello, fire department. You guys help with animals stuck in high places, right? Yeah, what do you got? Cat in a tree? Well, it's a giraffe and a cactus. Backlog, that is freaking hilarious. I love it. All right, let's go ahead and get the rest of these zebra confines up and going. Oh, hey! Hi, Pisscat. Welcome. We're getting ready for the Great Migration. I really need to get some zebra in here. Guys, Starlight, the reticulated giraffe, is about to mate. Starlight's about to mate. Okay, Starlight mated. She's pregnant! Yes! Okay, guys, Starlight is now pregnant. I'm pretty darn freaking excited. That's going to be amazing. So Starlight is going to be having a baby, which is fantastic. Oh, thank you, Raven. I hope you have a wonderful night. We're gonna be hopefully having lots of zebras by the time you get back. I'm very excited about it. Oh, you guys, I know, right? I am so excited. More giraffe babies. That's a good question. Did she mate with Honor or did she mate with her mate? I didn't look. Oh no. You guys are asking the questions I should have asked myself. Oh dear. All right, hang on one second. We're gonna go make sure that Honor is on birth control. I totally forgot to even think about that. Tonight is a night of learning about proper use of birth control, it seems. Like, everybody just stop breeding for 2 seconds. I'm trying to breed my zebra. Ugh, honestly. All right, where's my giraffe? I think I scrolled right past him. Honor? Let's not. Honor, you're way over here, right? Okay, there you go, buddy. All right, there we go. And Honor is her son. So it didn't say inbreed. That's true. And it will actually let you know when they inbreed. So that's very helpful. All right, let's go ahead and get these barriers up. Wooden habitat gate. We're just gonna have the keepers come from this side because we don't really need the people looking at these zebra just yet. So I don't think it matters if the people can see them or not. Well, eventually we'll make it so they can, but let's just get it going so that we'll at least have some babies being bred. All right, we want a little, oh, stop being malformed path part my foot. Come on. And we'll make it not quite so horrendous. I love how it's just like perma-raining. We need to get more of the info booths going so that we can start selling some more umbrellas. Okay. There we go. All right, so we've got, oh, look at the sign. So we've got that set up. Mist is thirsty. So I probably need to make sure there's a few more spots for them to get some water. All right. And I'm gonna get some new, in fact, yeah, it would be good for them to have a couple water spots. that we don't need to worry about. There. Sakura Stallion, I love how Seri is working on zebras. I'm building a wall to make the Valley of Kings statues. That sounds really cool. Okay, so now let's go ahead and add in some zebra. What ones do I already have ready to go? We have Nimbus. Let's move her in here. And I think we'll just kind of scoot Simba over one for now, you guys, because I think all of his females except for Mist. Is Mist pregnant now? Let's check. Mist is the only one not pregnant. So we'll see if there's like a cheap male that we could pick up. But let's go to the Animal Trade Center. The tricky part is seeing how many... Oh, there's some females for 0 fertility. That's fine. Here's one for 83 fertility, but she's really sickly. Huh. There's some tiny zebra people have been breeding. This one wouldn't live very long. This one's only 1,000. All right, I'm just gonna scoop up, like, what do you guys think? Should we start 4 separate herds? Or should we go ahead and should we kind of move the 2 really healthy gold males we have around? And put Mist in there too? Yeah, we could just go ahead and bump Mist over into the next one until she becomes pregnant. I mean, this isn't the worst. So we'll grab her. And fertility, we'll go ahead and grab her. Move them around. Okay, we'll move the males around. Because we'll have the 2 herds, but then they'll have like genetically different backgrounds, so we can continue to move them around. Oh, Barika is getting ready to have her babies. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, wait, the animal's no longer available for adoption. All right, Barika, we'll be there in a second. Hang in there. There we go. There's lots of females available tonight. People are really trying to help out with the event. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to add these lovely ladies in. For some reason, it never works when I want to multi-select. Chirp, the cheetah has died of old age, my friends. Oh, rest in peace, little chirpy one. Yay, the bridge works. Okay, the zebra are running around, hopefully having a good time. Is this Simba? That's Barika. Oh, this is the one who's about to give birth. Oh, we don't have any keepers assigned to those habitats. Okay, let's wait for just a second. Oh, Phoenix is about to die of old age. There's so much going on. Good night, Batwings. Look at everybody put their umbrellas away. That's hilarious. Hello, little one. We have a little baby boy, you guys. Look at him. He is very handsome. Good job. Good job. I'm very proud. All right. So there. So we've got a little baby boy. How many zebra does that put us up at now? All right. We're actually up to 8. Look, 12 is the t-shirt. I'm sure we'll have 12 zebra foals in no time. And now we have got 50 more CC to help us out. Aw, Flurry. Ruffles. For Oreo? Okay, I think Oreo is an adorable name. We'll go with Oreo with this little one. And then I'm going to put like Simba. I'm going to put the father of these cheetahs down in the, yeah, Samran. We have a lot of albino zebra actually. But I'm going to put the father of the zebra down in their name now because that'll help us. Oh, hey, Manavi. Thank you so much. It's so good to see you tonight. I love the puppies. How are you tonight? We're hopefully going to have lots and lots and lots of zebra. That's kind of our goal at the moment. All right, let me grab Mist. Mist, why are you in a bucket? That is not going to help us with the overall goal of you, like, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll have Mist be the 5th zebra. And then let's go ahead and grab Simba, and we're just going to bump him over into this section. So Simba, there you are. We're going to move you. And we're going to move Simba in here too, so that he can just have a second herd. He'll have 10 females altogether that we'll move him between, which I think will help us out. And actually, guys, I'm going to need some names for some new keepers. Anything else here? Let's see. No, I don't have any rewards to claim. But I'm going to need some names for some new keepers, because we're going to actually assign 2 new keepers to all of our zebra. There's 1. There's 2. And we're gonna make a new work zone just so they kind of take care of the zebra section on the side. We're gonna call it zebra migration, because it's just a temporary work zone. All right, and we're gonna have work zone there, work zone there, work zone here. Does this count as a work zone? Yes, there we go. Zebra migration, so these 3 habitats. We're gonna have them come over here, and then they can also like hang out in that staff room. There we go. All right, I'm just gonna glance up and pick them at random. So let's see. I guess I have to unpause. All right, hold still, you two. And oh, Keeper Ziggy! Oh my gosh, we're gonna go ahead and go with Keeper Ziggy for this one, because I used to have a cat named Ziggy who had a zigzag tail. I love that. And Keeper Ziggy is going to be assigned to the zebra migration, this temporary exhibit. And then let's grab this guy. And he is also going to be assigned to zebra migration. And we're gonna name him Keeper. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes. First name I see. Keeper Zia. So Keeper Zia and Keeper Ziggy. There we go. All right, and let me pick him up so that he knows where. Come here, Keeper Zia. I want you to know you're working on these here cheetah, okay? Or not cheetah, zebra. The cheetah just died. Sorry about that. All right. And we're having a lot of hungry little ostriches, so we're actually going to add in another couple keepers for this section too. So I'm just going to look back up and pick a couple more of your guys' names for the dry desert keepers, because we need more. Keeper Scar, I love that. Oh my gosh, Rosin, that is such a good name. Keeper Scar, totally adding that to the list. Adding in for the dry, we need, let's see, we have dry desert, and then we have the Great Sands. Oh hey! Oh my gosh, thank you so much! Alari, thank you! And I will definitely check out the December postcard that you've finished. Thank you so much for that. It's gonna be very special, you guys. I will show you all a quick preview in a moment, or in a little bit. Oh, and thank you! And we'll go with Keeper Nala. You guys are big fans of Nala, I think. All right, and she's also going to help out in the Great Sands, so that we can take care of all those ostriches and never have them have any issues again. Also, Dizzy the Third is about to inbreed, but she's on contraceptive, so it should be okay. With this guy, you're not Donkey Kong. Where's Donkey Kong? Hi, Ricardo, welcome, and thank you so much, Alari. Oh, I'm so excited. If you've seen the news, you'll see why I have been distracted and busy lately. And it seems Donkey Kong has passed away, friends. Donkey Kong has passed on. So we need a new Donkey Kong. Well, we're going to put this guy on contraceptives too, because he's related to everybody in there, and we'll worry about that later. Speaking of gorillas, though, let's come in and see. Is it time? Has he reached the triple digits? Mario is still with us, friends. He is being followed by his extremely tiny daughter, who's 3.6 years old. The daughter who was born when he was 97 years old. No, this is another daughter. Where's Princess Pear? Or Princess Apple? We have Princess Pear, Princess Apple, and we have another daughter. So yeah, Princess Apple is somewhere else. Mario, he's 99.9 years old. 99.9. Oh my gosh. Mario, buddy. Let's follow him around for just a moment. I know we need to go help the zebra. I know I said we were going to focus on zebra, but I have no idea when I will have a 100-year-old alpha Westland lowland gorilla again. I mean, look at this majestic creature. He is looking good for 100. He is looking so good. I want to see the moment he turns 100. And we're going to celebrate, like, I don't even know how we're going to celebrate. I might have to go into Sandbox mode and figure out how to create, like, oh my gosh, thank you, Alari. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Okay, hang on. I want to make sure we don't lose track of Mario. Thank you. I am going to be adding in those. Oh, look at the eggies. They're throwing the biddies around. Thank you so much, Alari. I am so excited to share your beautiful work with everyone in just a little bit. Oh, welcome, little eggies. Did an egg lose? Don't worry. He's 100. He's 100. Oh my gosh. We lost an egg, but it'll be okay. We will be adding it in just a second. And you guys, may I present to you our 100-year-old gorilla. We have I can't believe this. Go Mario! He's made it to 3 digits. I can't believe the eggs are falling. Maybe if I snap it back to where it was. My poor eggies. Oh my freaking gosh, there's so many eggies. Thank you so much, Alari. I am gonna add those eggies in. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm gonna add them into like Mario's exhibit because we haven't had any eggs in Mario's area. He's 100. You know what? He's been bored forever. We got him that cranky female, the cranky old female, so they could be cranky gorillas together and fuss about how kids these days don't know how hard it is to crack open a coconut with your own bare hands. They just have all these zookeepers to do it for them. In my day, I used to build my nest in the morning and then have to walk 15 miles through the jungle in order to crack open my coconuts. And now look, we just have keepers delivering them straight to us. Okay, this looks kind of like I'm having some sort of ceremony, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh, look at all of those. Holy canoodles. All right, let me add this in. All right, Serena Kitty, welcome. Thanks, Alari. Okay, and while I go ahead and add in these sacred eggs from the egg temple brought to Mario to possibly play with, climb on, turn into an omelet. I hope not. That's a joke. Don't worry. We're going to continue on and we're going to take care of the zebra in a second. Thankfully, they're pretty hardy, so I think they'll be all right for the moment. We've got Sunny Bunny and Wolverine Gaming. Thank you so much. Welcome for joining the adventures. As you can tell, they are fantastic. We're going to figure out a great way to celebrate Mario's 100th birthday. I mean, I have no idea how often we are ever going to see that. And Helena Coley, welcome, welcome. We've got your little eggie. Mario, come back. I want to keep an eye on you. Maybe he was intimidated by the sudden arrival of eggs. And JJ Bonnie, welcome. Welcome to the adventures. Thanks, Lori. She was our Yoshi of the night as well. She and Relly and everybody else. Oh gosh. Felicia. Oh, thank you guys. You know, I was really a little bit like tired tonight again. And I was like, oh man, I don't know. I don't know. Thanks, Lori. There we go. And the ostriches are aging up. We'll take care of them. Don't worry. All right. Let me make sure. We've got Dominique. There we are. We'll add in your eggs and move them around in just a little bit. And then we have XXX Emmy. Welcome. Oh gosh, our poor nest like overflowed and I really need to take care of that. I'm sorry, friends. Don't worry, your eggs made it. They just landed straight into our Nintendo Zoo, our little stream zoo. All right, and then Mystify. Queen TTV, welcome. Thanks, Alari. I really think Mario loves going down to his waterfall. Maybe what we needed to make for him is like some sort of water slide. And then puppies are golden. Oh, I'm so excited. And you guys, honk at me before the end of the night. Just like honk a lot. And oh, a pangolin's passing away peacefully. The slope! It's only a little slope. We should be okay. But honk at me before the end of the night and I'll give you a sneak peek of what Alari just finished on because she does all of our amazing art. That was really dignified. I appreciate a dignified death. The cycle of life must be fulfilled. Eventually, there will be death. The pangolin lived to 13 and a half. But, oh yes, and we need to say for sure. Oh my gosh. The end of the night, friends! And oh, good night, Starry Rosy Night. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And Cora the zoologist, welcome! Welcome! And don't worry, guys. I don't think there was any inbreeding with the Springboks because I threw them onto birth control. So they can do their best, but it's not going to happen. All right, so Simba has already started breeding with the females that we have in here, but not successfully. So let's get these guys happy. I cannot blame them for being a little bit mad at me, because like this would make me mad if this was my enclosure too. All right, let's come in. We need the plains zebra. That's an ostrich. There we go. Let's add in a feed grazer, because why not, over here. And maybe we'll put like some trees over here, which should be fun for them. And let's put a grazing feeding ball over here too. And then let's put the rubbing pillar on this side with the pokey cactuses as per usual. And, oh, we had offspring! Wait, who had offspring? Sophia had her baby! Yes, you guys! It's a little girl! Oh my gosh, look at all those eggs. We have, oh my gosh, there's so much to do. But look at her climb. What should we name her? She is clearly like a little billy goat. She's already going into Pride Rock. Right now, I want to use the migration area to rotate with whatever animals we need to have in there based on like the weekly challenge. Alari, thank you. Strange chickens. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're going to be working on those strange chickens. I'm very excited about that. Nellie? Nellie is a beautiful name. I think we have a couple other little babies we haven't named in here. So let me check. We have got... Yeah, we've got Nia, Oreo. Yeah, we have a little boy that we haven't named. Oh, and I need to name her Nellie. Oh, look at all the zebra climb into the inside of the cave. That's so cool. And what I'm doing, because we have two main male zebra, look at all those biddies dancing on the eggs, is that I'm giving the babies the last name of their father, or like their father's name, so that we'll remember, okay, we want to keep Simba and Tempest babies together in the future because they won't be inbred. All right, give me 1 second. Is this the other baby? Don't worry, we're gonna use your baby names. Oh, there he is. Come back here. Come back here, little one. Zipper! Zipper! That is such a cute name. I love that. Then we have little Zipper the male. Also, who's starving? Dino Dasher, stop starving. Come eat. Oh my gosh, Dino Dasher, like really come eat. Oh my gosh, is that creature dead? Hello? You're sleeping! Don't scare me like that, baby zebra. We have an unnamed female baby zebra who will go ahead and name as well. And Aquarius is a beautiful name for her. She just scared the daylights out of me. Wait, is her father Tempest? Who's the male in this herd? Let me double check. Starlight's pregnant! We knew that though. I forgot. Sorry, I got excited again. Nimbus. Nimbus would be her father. All right. Oh, and we have another female. Yes. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and move this female who's all grown up. And we'll name her Tsunami. I think that's a good name because it's raining so much. Tsunami, and her father is actually Nimbus. So we don't want her to breed with Nimbus. I might get a third male just to kind of like stretch things out a little bit and make sure that we aren't tripping over our own genetics. Hang on guys, I know my animals are unhappy. I'm working on it. And don't worry friends, we'll have plenty of animals to name. All right. Any other babies I haven't named? We have Thunder. Has he grown up? Not yet. We have Thunder, the albino male son of Nimbus. Nimbus? Nimbus. Nimbius? Nimbus. And then don't get a male, you have enough baby. That's true, EJ Rich, but all of these baby zebra would share either one of two fathers. So I'm trying to make sure we keep the genetics really diverse so we don't have any generational inbreeding. Because that would be very bad. You guys are supposed to have... All right, 1 second, friends. Yeah, good. All right, yeah, I think exactly, Rosin. That's why I think it'd be good to have a third group, just to make sure that we don't have any generational inbreeding, but I do think, oh, that thing's so cool. Look at all of the leaves poking out of the hanging feeder. That's so fun. And Dusty's about to have offspring. Oh, this is awesome. Also, we need to add in, Dusty, are you literally going to stand in front of the, she is literally going to stand in front of the track and block it while she gives birth. People really need to hurry up and like get over here so that they can have front row seats to zebras giving birth, because this is amazing. Let's get in, I think we need to get in some large feeders now, because there's so many animals in here and I don't think they're eating enough. So like these really large food troughs. We'll put that into, I'm gonna put that, here, 1 second, friends. We're gonna add to our little village over here. Okay, scooch baby zebra. I literally need this exact spot that you decided you're gonna perch at. Like, this is literally the spot I wanted to come in. Okay, there we go. That's fine. You just walk through that wall. That's cool. All right. Give me 1 second, friends. Our zebra have been not eating enough, so I'm gonna add in like the food trough over here so that it'll look like they're eating out of the garden of this little village. And then we're gonna put in another one, I think, like another small food trough in here. So it looks like they're coming into the village and kind of raiding it for food. And let's train up the other two keepers who should be coming over here, because we should have, and people are protesting. Who are they protesting? What, the sage? What's the matter? What happened with you? Why does he have scratches on him? What happened? My precious, precious giraffe. Is he stuck? I think he tried to climb the cactus. The sage tried to climb the cactus and he got hurt and he's covered in scratches. This is unacceptable. I agree. I would be protesting too. Come on, buddy. We'll take care of you. All right. Plus, I think our female zebra are actually growing up right now. All right. The sage should be okay. Nimbus apparently has an injury. Oh, he's fighting with his son. That's what it is. All right. We need to call a vet. And then, is he fighting with Wisp? Oh, he's actually fighting with his mate Wisp. Because I think that one of the zebras grew up. Did Rain grow up? Is that our problem? She did. Come here, Rain. This is why we need to actually have... I guess... No, Rain was one of his mates. Okay. Sorry, friends. It gets a little complicated when we have so many zebra. Marie, the plain zebra, is about to mate. Simba is just not waiting. He is adamant about having as many babies as he can. I appreciate his efforts to help with the whole zebra mass migration we've got going on. All right, back in here. Where's my zebra? All right, Nimbus is off to get healed. Aquarius, I think, grew up. That's our problem. So Aquarius, who is actually Nimbus's daughter, grew up, and that is why we need a third male zebra. We're gonna move her into the far habitat. There. All right. Woo! I know, they all get so fussy. As soon as the babies grow up, they're like, you did this. Like, I am feeling overcrowded. The child has aged up. I just don't know about this anymore. And they start fussing and fighting at one another. But we'll get it taken care of. Also, we have a little boy. An unnamed little boy that we'll take care of in a little bit here. Blizzard, are you still a baby? Blizzard is still a baby. Okay. Whew. Oh, Dizzy, you've only had 4 zebras so far. What do you have set up for your zebra? All right, there we go. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get another male. And then I think we only need like maybe... We'll get a few females. You guys! We've had 12 zebra foals! Can you believe that? The migration has been so busy. I didn't even realize we already had 12 zebra foals. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh, darling! Hey! Hey, darling, how are you? And don't worry, Beth, we'll actually have food dropped into the final zebra enclosure soon. Let's go ahead and claim our rewards. Somehow we've already gotten up to 12 births. Yay, we got the shirt. We're gonna need more babies. We're gonna go ahead and add in, oh my gosh, they shoved their little toy into the river. All right, let's reset the enrichment. And let's add in one last male. Dizzy can't interbreed, so we're fine. And then we're gonna start trying, we'll try to focus and spend the rest of our time really decorating and making all of this a lot nicer. Aloha, darling. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. We've got like a lot of zebra babies and more incoming. Hello, Brianna. Hey, Seri and cats. I hope you guys are having such a good night. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, my good gravy. Oh, wow. People are being really nice and putting the zebras up for so cheap right now. Holy cow. I think we have enough females. That was gold level females. I think we have enough females to be able to put into our exhibit. Let's actually look. Albino carrier. Ooh. That would be nifty. Do you guys think we should go with another albino male, or should we go ahead and go with just a healthy gold male? What do you think? Buy one, get one free zebras. That's a lot of stripes. I know, right? I think I'm okay. Oh, yeah, a healthy gold. Just a healthy gold will be good, I think. There's Simba again. We could have Simba, the albino zebra, but I think we're okay. We'll just go ahead with a nice, cheap, healthy male. Andy. I like that. We could go with Toy Story names for a little bit. We'll get Andy in here. All right. And Ingit's about to mature, which means that Ingit's about to try to fight with her parents, so we'll take care of her in a minute. All right. And actually, the nice thing, Beautiful Unicorn, is that they're healthy albinos in the game, unlike in real life where they often have issues. Look at this one just swim right across. That's so cool. Also important to note that the zebras can definitely swim across the little borders we make for them. All right. So now that we have finally managed to kind of catch up. Security goat has died. Wait, did the vet literally bring him back to die of old age? What kind of vet was that? She literally brought him back to die. Oh my gosh. No. That was really bad. Oh my gosh, was that Batwoman or was that Nefertiti? Whatever vet that was. Starlight's about to have her babies. Yes. And we'll go ahead and just kind of leave the Springboks be for just a second. Here you go. I know, right? She just throws in the dying baby. Also, my poor giraffes have little scars because I think they've been trying to climb the cactuses. Honestly, you guys. Silly ones, what are you doing? Red, that's hilarious. He's fine, I promise. Just throws him in and like security goat literally pops out of the boxes and is like, and it just like died. Dire on the sands. It was pretty dramatic. There was a lot of like little security goat bleeding involved, poor thing. Bleating, mind you. All right. Well, I want to see the new albino baby giraffe. Because I'm very excited. That's right. Oh my gosh. I think that the giraffe baby was born, like, you know, when I announced, the last one was born when I announced to you guys how Chips proposed. So if this is a little girl, we're going to name her Joy. And if it's a little boy, like his older brother, then I'm going to come up, maybe another emotion name. I think that would be really sweet. Chips, that's sweet, but will be traumatic when it dies. It will be a little traumatic when it dies, actually. Oh, gosh. All right. EJ, I think the genes can kind of be recessive and skip a generation or two, but I haven't really like experimented a ton with it just yet. Also, these ostriches better not be actually mating. No, haha, no babies for you. Also, get out of here. You're the reason that your dad is so upset. All right, so we're keeping an eye on Starlight. Oh gosh, oh. Imdel, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the biddies. They're up there guarding the nest like little crowns on the nest, which I love. Also, a dangerous animal has escaped. Tsunami, I'm trying to watch my giraffe give birth. And Tsunami, we did an emergency capture on Tsunami. Thunder is about to mature. Okay, he needs to go somewhere. I want my giraffe baby. Where's Starlight going? Okay, so Thunder is about to mature. I'm keeping an eye on him. Is she sneaking behind the temple? She did this last time too. Do you guys remember how Starlight snuck behind the temple so that we wouldn't be able to see her give birth? Yeah, the nest is, thank you guys so much. All right, my friends. Oh, Cora, the zoo you work at a real zoo? Oh my gosh, that's like my dream. I just want to become the old lady who like volunteers at the zoo and spends her whole day telling people about the intimate like lives of the animals around them. That's actually how Chips and I learned about the Frozen Zoo, is that there was a woman who had retired and she was telling us about the Frozen Zoo. I hear that there's some alarms going off in the background, but you know what? My giraffe is giving birth. I have my priorities straight. Thank you very much. And EJ, those two ostriches were siblings. I love them. They're my favorite animal. I'm wearing giraffe earrings. I have giraffe, like a whole shelf. You guys better be ready for when they do the Planet Zoo weekly event that's giraffes. I hope you'll be ready for like, I might celebrate with nightly streaming. If I can pull it off, if I'm not like getting married that week or something, I would celebrate with nightly streaming. And may I introduce all of you guys to little baby Joy. She is my little Joy. Welcome, tiny one. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, we've got some dangerous animals. What? How? Did you climb the cactus? I'm pretty sure somebody climbed the cactus. And thank you guys so much for welcoming Joy to the world with some beautiful giraffe emojis. Oh my goodness. Let me go ahead and come on in here. Our tigers are also fighting. We need to call the vet. And we, like, Colette and Ghost and their kids are, like, just leading a little bit of a frumpus. So let me clear this up. We're going to send... All right, Ingot and Silver into Ingot. You're going to go ahead and also go to the trade center. How many tigers do I have in here? That should be all of them because they just had 2. All right, and then animals will fight due to overcrowding. Remind me to be careful with springboks and ostrich in the future, friends. Also, Thunder has matured. Oh, did I get a mail for our, did I get a mail or did I get stopped from getting a mail for this habitat? I did get a mail for this habitat named Andy, and Tsunami is already pregnant, which is kind of amazing. I'll just send Thunder to the trade center for now. Holy canoodles. Let's see. Oh no, not up there. Not up there, Lindwell. You don't want to, no. Okay. I think we're good. I'm amazed. That's kind of like watching somebody pull out a really complicated Jenga piece, watching a pangolin die on a slope and not just tumble to their doom. I thought we were going to see some of the biggest drama since like the original pangolin panic death. And instead, it was quite peaceful. I appreciate that. All right, what do we have going on? Oh, Patches just passed away of old age. Oh gosh. Goodness gracious. The cycle of life and death can be a rough one. We had the cycle of life with the arrival of Joy and the cycle of death with some of the, I know they really should get Oscars for their performances. It's always touching when a pangolin passes, no matter what the circumstances were. Let's add in these females over here. And I think we have a lot of pregnant females now and a lot of babies. Yes, and Tsunami is expecting a baby, which is very exciting. And we will be taking good care of these zebra. Don't you fret. We're going to get in here and make sure they all have water. And we're going to start making things look a lot nicer for them too, because I know this is kind of rough around the edges, to say the least. Oh, Emma, you have 4 zebra? Congratulations! Zebra are really, they're rough and tough in the wild, my goodness. Nimbus is about to mate. Yes! They really don't need a lot. All right, Nimbus. Oh, it didn't take, okay. But we know that she's interested in Simba at least, and that's important. And yeah, Chili Dog, they can actually drink from the river, so I probably don't need to bother putting down that water thing. The Springbok is about to inbreed, but she can't, so I don't need to worry about that. She shouldn't have a brother in here, though. He actually... I'm going to go ahead and release him to the wild, because we're going to replace the security goats in the near future. So don't you fret. Yeah, baby... We should name a baby Monsoon. Okay. So give me just a second, friends. I'm going to kind of do a quick survey of where we're at on our zebra. We have a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4 entire areas full of zebra, which is pretty darn impressive if you ask me. Oh, and we need to get a mechanic on this too. Okay, so we need to actually have a new mechanic and a new vet. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I need a name for a new mechanic, guys. We need a mechanic to repair things. Can you guys think of like any more Lion King names to go with like the migration area? I would love 2 mechanic names, 1 vet, or 2 names, 1 for a mechanic and 1 for a vet that are kind of based off of Lion King. And then we're gonna redo this whole area to do whatever African animals need to be migrating for the challenge in the future. Zazu, oh my gosh, I love the name Zazu. This guy, we're gonna name this guy, this is gonna be Vet Zazu. He's gonna be like all worried about it and constantly taking care of the migration zone. And then let me grab the mechanic who's already on it. Mufasa, Sarabi. I like Sarabi. Let's go with, this is going to be mechanic, Sarabi. There we go. And she is going to be assigned, we'll train her, and she's going to be assigned to the migration area, the zebra migration. There we go. Oh, I love seeing all the names that you guys come up with. And we don't have anybody named Pumbaa yet, but I kind of feel like I should save that for a warthog. All right, and Patches has passed away. We need to work on the ratio of the ostrich. But ever since passing out all of that birth control, I feel like we're finally getting a little bit of control with all the babies. All right, Tempest is now pregnant, which is good. And then Blizzard, Blizzard has aged up. Where'd Blizzard go? Oh no, Blizzard has not aged up. Blizzard's dad is Nimbus. So we'll move Blizzard in the future. Oh, hey, good. Our plain zebra's about to mate. She's not pregnant, though. Phooey. Maybe if I improve their food. Hey, and how are you guys doing tonight? All right, give me just a second. I want to figure out. Oh, don't panic. Oh, little zebra. Oh, my, it's Honor. It's Honor. He's right over here. I hate how they have scratches on them, but I think that is entirely because they were actually fighting the cactuses. I think it's from climbing cactuses. All right, where's my ostriches? We have Salim and Apri, who should not be in here. That's why their dad is upset. Apri, out. No boy ostriches except the king himself. He is the only one allowed in here. Oh, Kuman has just passed away. We're gonna have to add in some new cheetah sometime soon, guys. But I do want to try to focus on zebra for a little bit longer. And then we've got, oh, actually, we've got a couple of them. Oh, and I forgot I could multi-select them there. Oh, hey, Crazy Wolf, welcome to the adventures. Just in time to replace the ostriches that we have freed. And I think that they, oh no, the snail garden had babies too. Oh, everybody needs to stop having babies, okay? And hey, Prelude Wish, welcome. Welcome. We're working on, we're trying to work on breeding up a zebra right now. And the poor things hardly get a moment to be included because we're so busy. Oh, who's in the box? Get out of the box. We're so busy running back and forth. Oh, look. Somebody's coming up to visit the egg. Zipper! Shudanu! Welcome! Okay. And then Zipper, that was adorable. Watching him jump over this ledge. He's next to Ashley's little egg. I need to like put the eggs out and about. Oh gosh. And we actually need keepers to come and replace some of this food. Let's make sure that the keepers assigned to the migration area are well trained. I find unless you train up the keepers to at least level 2, like it just feels like nothing happens. Oh, and one of the pandas. Oh, hey! Oh my gosh! Larry! Thank you so much. Oh my, oh, the egg nest. The egg nest! Hold on to your eggs for your dear life, friends. Welcome to the nest. Oh my gosh. It's a scrambled egg. It's an omelet. Oh dear. Thank you so much, Alari. You know what? We will show off that beautiful, beautiful postcard you've made for the patrons in just a moment. Let me get these new eggies in. And then, you know what? To heck with pretty much everything else going on right now, we're gonna just like focus on trying to get as many of the zebra things looking nice as possible. Because this is fantastic. All right, let me add in these new little subby eggs. Thank you so much, Alari. We're gonna need a new egg temple. Like, this is just too many without an egg temple. We're gonna have to, ooh, the zebra are gonna be so happy. They're gonna be like, finally, we have some cover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Come here, you guys. 9. Thank you. Look at all those eggs. And I think a bit just jumped off. Oh my gosh. I think I might try to like let the, hello, can you see me? Thank you, Alari. Let me add this in and then we will show off the beautiful work you've also done. Little Oreo, welcome. You're gonna be part of the Great Migration forever now. Which is going to be kind of amazing. I look forward to seeing you hatch into a strange chicken. As you can see, we have many strange chickens around these parts and more coming. Yes, Marie the plain zebra is about to mate, which is fantastic. Heidi Thor, welcome. Also looking forward to seeing you as a strange chicken. You are part of the Great Migration now. And then we have Saranel. And Mia, thank you so much adding to the scrambled eggs. You know what? We should go ahead and add in a food place and name it the Scrambled Eggs. I think that would be so much fun. Thank you, Alari, for joining in on the proposal celebration. I am truly honored and so excited to have the opportunity to share my life and the joy with Chips. Oh, okay, wait, I need to finish putting these down before I forget. It's just amazing. And I have been talking to Chips about it all day, and just the more I think about it, and then we have, do I have Saranel? 1, 2, 3, and this is going to be Brown Wolf. Welcome, Brown Wolf 26. The more I think about it, the more I'm just so overjoyed that our relationship has brought happiness into our lives and that I can put that happiness out in the world. Because without Chips, we wouldn't have our channel. We wouldn't be here tonight. We wouldn't have all of this. And Dr. Guinea Pig! I love that name! That's what they need to add into Planet Zoo. Capybara. The largest guinea pig that exists, in my opinion. I know they're the largest rodent that exists, but they look like gigantic capybara with webbed, or gigantic guinea pigs with webbed feet, and I love them. And then hug piggies! Hug puggies even! Sorry, I was thinking guinea pigs. Welcome, welcome. I'm so excited your egg is in here. And let me get Lorinka. Lorinka, welcome. I can't wait for you to be part of the great migration forever after now. And then let me get Heaven, 11111. Welcome. And then Heaven, Seri. There we go. Oh, and let me get a new egg temple. And then we've got Bowser's. Oh my gosh. You know, Chips is really good at playing with Bowser on like anything. One day I would love to do a Mario Kart race with him to share with you guys, but we'll see. And then Loxy Skies, welcome to the newest egg temple, which we shall call, it will be Alari's egg temple, but I'm trying to figure out what we might want to call this egg temple. Like something based off of egg temple of creation, perhaps? That would probably work. Because I talked about how Chips and I are excited that our love is able to create joy. And Alari is also our main artist for the channel. Alari's egg temple of creativity. There we go. Creativity. There. Whew, let me catch up. Siriana Jones and the Temple of Eggs. Librarian, you're gonna slay me. That is amazing. I love that. Siriana Jones. You know what? I have to add in a new zookeeper now. And she's gonna be in charge of... We're gonna go... Oh, Shinsu has passed away of old age. I'm gonna add in a new keeper to the Dry Desert because that is just too perfect of a name. And we're gonna name her Siriana Anna Jones. And she's gonna help out with the Dry Desert area. Because that's too cool. I love that. Smaggledaggle, I mentioned the doll sheep multiple times so that we're building some cliff sides for them because I want to see them scurry up the cliff sides for sure. So do not fret. I'm very excited about them too. All right, so while I was busy with that, let me check to see if we have any pregnant zebras, and then I'm gonna show you guys the really... Yes! Morari just became pregnant! We need a new theme for these zebras. I kind of love going after art themes, like Pollock or something. Oh! Oh, thank you so much, Madame. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to I Is Okay. I really appreciate that. And we're gonna add that into our little migration area. Aww. And then this is gonna be I Is Okay from Madame. Thank you. Madame. There we go. I Is Okay. That's such a cute name. Thanks, Madame. Thank you so much, you guys. Oh, we need to add in the scrambled egg thing too. Okay, zebra pregnancy, the artwork, 1, 2, 3 foals expected. Okay, and then we're gonna do scrambled eggs. And then Simba, why have you not gotten any of these ladies pregnant? Like they're all fussy about something. They're all fussing about space. So maybe if we make it a little bit bigger back here, then like he did a great job having plenty of foals in the other section. I bet they're jealous of Pride Rock. They're like, Simba, your other like the other herd got a whole Pride Rock. And then the other herd just got a brand new egg temple. So why do we have nothing? I bet that's what he's putting up with right now. There we go. Is that better, guys? Yeah, all right. Now they should be a lot happier, and they are thirsty. They should be able to drink from the river, but sometimes they just don't. So I'm going to go ahead and put down, I think when it rains, they don't really like to move very far. So I'm gonna go ahead and put down something for them to drink from back here. We'll make like a little oasis. Oh, save! Thank you guys, thank you! And we're gonna give all of the zebras something nicer to look at soon. But all right, so, oh, Madame, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. The Muppets Lab Untitled. I didn't see that, Elari. The Muppets Lab did an Untitled Goose Game skit, but I did see that everybody was like freaking out with excitement about it, and it made me so happy. All right, what's going on over here with Nia? Uh-oh. Nia! Guys, I think Nia was spying on Simba. She's like, just where have you gone? Like, where did you go? You're supposed to be over. Look at her. She's like peeking through the rocks. She's like, Simba, what are you doing? Pride Rock is over here. Our herd is over here. Who is this other herd? Like, who are they? I think that she's having a hard time coping with this. I don't know how she did it. We're going to put her back where she belongs, and then Nia should be happier. And I think that these females should be able to mate fairly soon. Once the babies start growing up, then we'll know that they're ready to mate, and we can go ahead and add them back in. And we'll name the babies in just a minute. I just wanted to check if we had anybody pregnant in there. So let me double count the pregnant ones. 1, 2, 3. Andy is working hard over in the Toy Story area. And then we've got Mist is pregnant, so they just wanted more space. So that's 4. We have 4 females pregnant over there. And then over here, okay, those guys are fine. Those guys are fine. 5, 6. So we have 6 pregnant females right now, which is pretty darn good if you ask me. Is Blizzard still a baby? Blizzard is still a baby. So that's 6 babies added on top of 12. So that's going to be 18. We're going to have a lot of babies pretty soon. I'm pretty proud about that, friends. Let's go ahead and save. And I'm going to show you guys the artwork that Alari has actually made for us really quickly. Because this is for our Patreon postcard for the month. And I'm pretty darn excited about it because we loved, I mean, we love geese around here, right? We love geese. In fact, I love geese so much, I have a goose plushie. And I have all of the hugs and love in the world for those of you who recognize this goose. This is my favorite goose plushie. Chips drove us when we went to Hawaii to visit some of my family when my mom was very sick. When we were there on the Big Island, Chips drove us 3 hours back to the other side of the island, even though we had been there that day, to get this goose plushie because it represents the only endemic species of goose on the Hawaiian Islands. Do you guys happen to know the Nene? Ren, thank you! It is the Nene. So this is the Nene goose, and I love it to pieces. It is the only native goose to the Hawaiian Islands. They used to be, I think they're still very, very endangered on the islands. Ironically, our guide told us that they got really popular as pets in Asia a while ago. So there's some really rich people's like jungle estates that has hundreds of them. Like somewhere in India or someplace really random and really remote where they probably like live in palaces. There's hundreds of secret nene somewhere, but on the Hawaiian Islands, they are endangered and protected. They are distant descendants of Canadian geese who got, they think, caught up in a really powerful series of storms and landed on the Hawaiian Islands. So if you happen to live in Canada and you move to Hawaii, you too can become your own endemic species if you give it a few thousands generations. But I love geese. The Nene! But Nene are really cute because they don't make honking noises. They sound like nee, nee. Like that's how they get their name, which is really adorable. But because of that, I love geese. And because I love geese, I love the Untitled Goose Game. And because I love the Untitled Goose Game, here's a sneak peek at the special postcard that will be going out to our Flying Squirrel patrons this month. Let me pull it up. I love it. Alari, you did such a good job. The goose that stole Christmas, guys. I am so excited. So those are going to be going out to our December Flying Squirrel patrons and my niece, because she's my niece. And I love it so much. Alari, you did a great job. I love it. I hope they will release like some sort of special little extra DLC because it would just be, of course he would steal the Christmas bell, right? It's just so cute. It's just so cute. So the goose that stole Christmas, which is just, oh, it's gonna be so fun. All right, so I'm gonna hide that away. If you're interested, guys, that's the flying squirrel event, and I'm thinking of trying to set it up in the future when we do channel points here on Twitch. I have to play with it because I have to get these printed like in little limited editions because we handle it all just like Alari and I, and Chips helps me with the stamp sometimes. But I'm gonna play with it and we'll see if maybe we can do a giveaway with some of them in the far future. But for sure, if you want one, they are our flying squirrel postcards that go out every month. And Alari does an amazing job every month with them. So thank you, Alari. But all right, so that's that. We've saved, we've checked on the zebra, and I actually need more water. So what do you guys want to look at while I go get more tea? Do you want to keep an eye on the zebra? Do you want to keep an eye on the giraffes? Do you want to keep an eye on Mario? And then we do need to start putting our eggs properly on the temples. I really do need to work on that. Ooh, look, and people are hungry. So when I come back, we'll do the scrambled egg area. Zebra? Mario? Okay, a lot of you guys are saying Mario. All right, and if he dies, I will be so sad. But I don't think he should. He is still alive. We bumped his food quality up to, like, really high as well. He is now 102. And he is looking good for 102. Look at this guy. Fantastic. 102. All right, I'm gonna go give Chips a kiss. I'm gonna go get some more water and start some tea. I will be right back, my friends. Enjoy Mario's wonderfully sculpted backside, I suppose. That was your choice, guys. Enjoy. I love you guys. It is so hilarious to come back and see you guys doing like animal noises and peach emojis because he's got a peachy backside. I will give the old man that. Oh, it's just, I'm glad that he's still here too. I was mildly concerned that while I was getting more water for my tea, he might suddenly expire of old age and all of us would have been dramatically upset. So I'm glad that hasn't happened. And he's been resting out of the rain, which is now over. I know, right, thick boy? I love it so much. Thank you guys so much for just how... Oh, and Tsunami is about to give birth. Yes! For just how much fun all of it is. It's just so fun. Oh, okay. All right, so we need to do the scrambled eggs. And my tea is also boiling. I have a little tea maker in my room, which is so fun. Oh, you were singing to him. That's so adorable, you guys. Chili dog. That makes me so happy. I always worry when I need to go get water or something, because I'm like, oh no, what if people will be like bored or like, oh, Siri's gone too long, even though I want to go give like Chips little kisses, and instead we get to come back and you guys are just having a good time. It's amazing. Yeah, I know, right? Our nest is overflowing. I need to expand the nest. Speaking of which, let's work on getting the scrambled egg added in as a place for people to eat. And Barika, we don't know. No, Barika. Okay. No, well, you know what? We're just gonna leave you on. You've got birth control. We're good. Mario was trying to make more babies at 103. That's fine. That's fine. But let's come over and Peach Leaf, I'm gonna scoot you over here. And Tsunami has just had her offspring. And she's going for a little swim. She had an albino baby, you guys! An albino female! What should we go ahead and name her? What should we name her? That's so amazing. So that means that male we got must have been carrying an albino gene. And so was Tsunami. Snow, I think we already have a Flurry. I don't think we have a Snow, so we'll go ahead and name her Snow. And her father is Andy, who... That's not really the name I would have picked, but now we're here. Oh, look, and now this zebra has gone ahead and she is getting so she's pregnant. Yes, so this zebra is now pregnant as well, which is very exciting. We do need to name all of them, but I want to get the scrambled egg built before I forget, so. Oh, and now Tempest is about to have a baby. So I say I want to get these things built, and then the zebra go and like have more babies on us, and I'm scattered to the winds. All right. Oh my gosh, look. My giraffe is just like sound asleep. Starlight is just sound asleep here. Blocking the way. All right. So while we wait for the different animals to like give birth, because like Tempest is thinking about having her baby, we'll go ahead and kind of decorate the area that we're in. So I'm actually going to get a tiny little oasis made over here for the animals to drink from, so that they don't have to worry quite as much about water. Because Tempest really seems to be thinking about that baby. In fact, all of the animals seem to be thinking. They're all holding really still. I think we might want to go put on my zebra shirt, guys. And maybe like restart the game really quickly. Or like go to the main menu. No, everybody's moving now. Never mind. Never mind. Oh my gosh, they're so thirsty. Oh, I feel so badly now. Oh my good gravy. It's a true watering hole. Good. Good gosh. Guys, I think they were, I know, I'm gonna screenshot this for sure. I'm screenshotting this. It's beautiful. But I think they were a little thirsty. Oh, hey, Laser Donut. Welcome to the adventures. All right, while we watch this, let me pour my tea real fast. Sorry, animals. Oh my goodness, I am so glad we have a watering hole for them now. I feel really badly. And Imdil, yes, we need to add in that tea. They are almost thirstier than the zoo patrons. And the zoo patrons are always thirsty. All right, so kind of needed to have that added. Noted. They were thirsty. This should hopefully help a lot. I kind of want to make like add in some like little desert decorations, like some desert rocks. Here we go. Let's grab a couple desert rocks. We might put in some like small desert rocks in. Or do these guys just want to swim? I can't quite tell. I think they kind of want to swim a little bit. But I sort of want to put in like these desert rocks. Oh, Aquarius is about to have a baby. Holy cow. Like our zebras are really getting on it. We're seeing stripes now for sure. Oh, that's really nice. I like that. So they can have like that little spot in the center. Aquarius is now giving birth down by the waterway. There's so much happening. Yeah, let's add in some palm trees and make a little... Oh, thank you, Nightbot. My tea is cooling. Nightbot told me it's time for fresh tea. No backlog, they did have water, but I think when they have just the little like sprouts to drink from, they're not able to get as much water because only 2 or 3 animals can drink from the little sprouts at a time. Oh. All right, guys, Aquarius has gone ahead and given birth to her baby. We now have another female that will need a name. Monsoon is going, Monsoon is entering the egg temple of Spix Silver, the Silver Egg Temple, in order to give birth. I am quite curious to see what Monsoon is about to do, because I think we should give Monsoon's baby maybe the name Lightning, because, you know, we're going into the temple, the original temple of the egg. Aquarius has had her offspring. Yes, yes. All right, and I'm coming Aqua. Aqua's such a perfect name for her. Okay, I'm going to name the little one Aqua, and her father is also Andy. So we'll remember that she can breed with anybody who doesn't have the same father, basically. All right. And then let's pop over and see. Are you going to give birth inside the Temple of the Egg? Monsoon, where's your baby? Is this your new baby? It is her new baby. All right. It's a little baby boy. I think we should name him Lightning because he went into the Silver Temple and silver reminds me of like lightning. Actually, you guys are right. We should go ahead and name him Omelette. I have named him Omelette because that is too perfect. His name is now Omelette. His father is Nimbus, and I mean, he was born in the egg temple. He was literally born in the temple of the egg. That is so perfect. Oh, Lady Fern, thank you so much for subscribing with your Twitch Prime. Welcome to the egg temple. We could go ahead. Scrambled eggs. Oh my gosh, the eggs got scrambled again. Lady Fern, welcome, welcome. Let me go ahead. And you know what, Lady Fern? I'm gonna add you over to the oasis and we'll put some ferns, like some little hardy desert ferns, over in the oasis. Actually, there's a lot of eggs over here, which is fantastic. And there's a lot of eggs over with Mario. I wanna have like a little fern spot. I love ferns. There's some ferns over here, and we don't have anybody over here yet. Lady Fern, we're gonna pop you over here. And now, forever after, your first egg will be right here, my dear friend. And one day, you too shall hatch into a strange chicken, which is gonna be so exciting. All right, let's come over. And you, the giant panda, has died. That's very sad. How are we doing on... We have now gotten up to 16. I don't see the hat yet. We're gonna need more than 21 babies, but we're on a roll with the migration. So I have a lot of hope. All right, we're doing good. I think the most important thing we could do is just get the zebra section set up, and then they'll just kind of go naturally and have tons of babies for us. Let me go ahead and save really quickly. Do you guys remember when the game crashed before we saved and we ended up with sextuplet cheetahs? That was amazing. We have 16. I think we're probably gonna need 24. And that's gonna go a lot faster now that we have so many females. And let me check how many pregnant ones we have. Okay, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pregnant females over here. And then as soon as these little guys grow up, in like a year, we'll be able to get all of these females pregnant again. I actually think, let me check over here really quickly. Sadie B is the only holdout now of Simba's attention. And as soon as Sadie B becomes pregnant, then we will actually be able to have Simba move back in with the others. Does she have good fertility? She should go ahead and be able to breed with him soon. So all of the ones by Pride Rock have had their babies and we have to wait a little bit. But we have 2 pregnant females here. And then 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I know, right? An egg mountain would be so cool. And then we have... Okay, we're fine on the camels. We're good on the camels. Thank you, camels. And I want to feed my giraffes the best food possible, of course. And then let's give the zebra the best food possible, too. And then we have 7. So we have 7 pregnant females right now. And Blizzard, have you aged? Oh, look at little Blizzard. She came out to the little island. And we have a whole bunch of babies about to age up. And when that happens, then their mothers will be ready to breed again. So there is hope. There is hope, friends. All right. So we're doing really good on that. Let's get the scrambled egg built. I want to have the scrambled egg down here. And then we'll rearrange this a little bit so that the whole zebra area will just start looking nicer. Bearing in mind, as I've mentioned before, this whole section will be known as the migration. And one day, if we're going to do like lion challenges, we'd redo this whole thing so that it could fit some lion prides instead. Or if we had like a giraffe challenge, we'd redo the whole thing so it could fit giraffes. So the migration will kind of rotate whatever we need in it, but it's pretty cool that we can have so many zebra in it right now. It's zebra migration time after all. All right, let's come down here and let's check out what we could build for the guest. That would be food that can be the scrambled egg. The lion's roar. What the heck? This thing's huge. What is this? Wait, dangerous animals have escaped? What is this? Oh my gosh, this is such a cool little shop bazaar. What? Why did no one tell me I had this in my blueprints? Oh my gosh. I want to put it behind like the pride area maybe. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna have to play with this because that is way cool. Something escaped. Tsunami, how did you get in the wrong... I guess Tsunami got in the wrong spot. The vets are en route for these guys. And then this guy, I'd be stressed in that kind of life too, buddy. We'll release you to the wild. Alright. I know, if only the zebras could have more than 6 each, or else we could have this massive herd of zebras, which would be amazing. Alright, let's wiggle down. And... let me look at the facilities again. I know, right, Mia? We're going to have to use this lion's roar at some point in the future because this is really cool. Actually, if I could make like a bridge or something to get people across the way and like put this behind the village, that would be really, really fun to let people like walk back here and do some shopping and have a bunch of peafowl roaming loose in between. That would be really cool. I would love to set it up if we could do that. Or alternatively, this might be really nice to put on this side and convince people to like come and start doing some shopping. In fact, it might even be kind of nice to cut like this section off of the big sands and have people like come over to the foot of the big pyramid. That might be an idea. This might be how we could convince people to come over here, to come and do a bunch of shopping on this side. So we'll figure it out. But that'll be for later. For now, we're working on the scrambled egg and making the zebra exhibits nicer. And I'm going to speed things up now just a little bit so that the zebra will start growing up and being born a little faster. Oh, and what did I just say? Mora has just given birth. Do you guys have any names for this little baby boy who I guess is going to be born next to the Temple of Creativity or the Temple of like scrambled eggs, depending on what you want to call it? In fact, you know what, Alari? I'm going to rename your temple to the Temple of Scrambled Eggs, the Egg Temple, the Alari's Scrambled Egg Temple, because that's just so much fun. There we go. Little guy. Sunny side up. Okay, I love that. I love that. So we're going to have sunny side. Sunny side up. There we go. We have sunny side up, and his father is Andy. And then Mist is about to give birth as well. Is she also in Andy's area? Nope, she's in Simba's area. Oh, I love the names you guys come up with. It's so much fun. Yolk is such an adorable name. Go with artisan or artisan eggs. I love that backlog. We'll have to name one Fabri at some point for those fancy eggs. All right, and now Simba has had another son. May I introduce you guys to his little baby? So, do you guys want to go Easter scramble? All right, we're gonna go ahead. Let's go with scramble for this little guy. Because they happen to be next to the scrambled egg temple now, which I think is really fun. All right, how many babies does that put us at? That puts us at 18. We still can't even see where the hat comes in, but we're getting really close. And that gives us time to work on the scrambled egg temple. This is actually a whole food market. This is so cool. This is so cool. Oh, dear me. This is so cool. Oh, my. I really want to put this one over here. I really want to put this one over here, but this is where all my keeper huts are. Ah, what to do? I think if I move the keeper huts, we could get people over here. That would be really fun. And then we could have another bridge where they could walk across here. Okay, what do you guys think? Should we move our keeper huts and things and put this amazing temple thing in? Oh my gosh. Let's just put it down for like a quick freaking second to peek inside of this. People would come shop in here. They would come in here. Oh, let's do it, guys. Oh, good night, Rack. I'm so glad that you're able to be here. Rest well. Okay, by the ride? We should put it by the ride? Okay, let me pop over here. Maybe people would use it over here by the ride. And then we'll put down something else for the scrambled eggs. Blizzard is about to mate. Mature even. Okay. Blizzard, we're going to go ahead and put you into the trade center, my dear. And then I can actually move her over. Are these guys maturing? Let me check. Mia, Barika, Oreo. Oreo, are you done being little? Because that's when I know that your mom will be ready. Okay, he's still got some time. All right, so hang on, guys. Over by the ride so they'll use it. Okay, so here I want to pause. I'm going to slow it down just for a second. There we go. So I can get this done. So we have this beautiful food market. And we could put it over by the ride so that maybe they'll come and start using this ride. I think I would actually cut off some parts of it, like some parts of the sands, so that people would walk over here and we would just make like a bridge that would go across to it. People are starting to come down here. Yeah, I think I would redo... Or actually... Oh, hey! Oh, Mia, thank you so much! If you have twins, Edson and Wetson, aw. Maya, thank you, Maya. Edson and Wetson would be amazing. I would love to have twins of some animals. I haven't had... Oh, we need to get cheetahs in, and then we'll have some more. Yeah, Lady Fern, I think that there's been a lot of albino animals lately. Okay, so we won't make the exhibit smaller, but we could just move this over here. So I actually like this so much, I think I want to use it in 2 places. Okay, and yeah, because I think this fits in really well with the village. Sorry guys, I get a little tired, so then it makes it, I go slower on making decisions. I really want to put the scrambled egg in, but I really want people to start using, you know what, let's do this. I really want people to start freaking using our beautiful ride we made. So let's put this over here. And we will... I need to check what kind of shop we have in here. And we'll just have multiples of these gorgeous buildings. Because who wouldn't want them? Alright, how high up? I think this high up is how I need to make it. Like so. And then let me check. I think this would be... Wait, is that where I needed to put the path? Oh, I need to rotate it, I think. Let me look and see. Oh, there's an exhibit in here. Yes! The exhibit is going to make it so that people will actually come in here too. Okay, this is perfect. I think this may actually get the safari going. Oh, sorry, random person who just got hired out of the blue. Let's play. So we have more zebra being born. So we're going to rotate this. This is perfect. We'll have these little like oasis shops scattered around. Let me get it down just right. Is that just right? A little bit more up. A little bit more down, I think. Okay. There we go. So now we have that. Let me get the path put in here. Okay. We want this path. The zebras are giving birth in the background, which is exactly what we want. And then let me put this down and then turn off the... okay, so I can't turn that off. That's fine. Natural path with curb railing. All right, the curb markers are as like subtle as we can get it. Oh, let's do the ornate pile or the ornate path. Ugh. Ornate tile path. There we go. That should get it done. All right, connect that there. And then we want to have this one come over here. This is so beautiful. I wish that the beautiful blueprints would have the names of the people, like the names of their Steam workshop, because I don't know who to credit for how absolutely stunning this is, you know? Okay, give me just a second. Okay, now we've connected this side up. Oh, you guys, isn't this so pretty? I'm so excited about this. We'll go ahead and put the fancy path in here. There. Oh, I love this. And yeah, we will eventually get around to the education and donation boxes that I haven't done in freaking forever. And then let's come in and we're gonna hire a vendor for this, but what should we call this little Mexican restaurant? Because it's actually going to be whatever we want to call it. It could be a curry restaurant. It's located here deep inside of the desert. The egg market. Okay, we could actually name it the egg market. I love that. It's not exactly where I wanted it to be, but it'll totally do. So we're going to go with the egg market. And we're going to get, they should have electricity, but we need to get a vendor over here. So let me add it in to the dry desert work zone. Dry desert. And then we can put in an animal to the exhibit area as well. Okay. And then we're gonna hire 2 vendors to come and work in here because one will eventually need to make their way to, oh, we need to add another staff room in, I think. Oh, and Rain is about to have offspring. So who should these staff members be called? They're both going to work in the dry desert. So let's add them in dry desert before I lose them. And then dry desert. And then whatever you guys, toast. Toast would be a good name. Scrambled toast. All right. This is going to be Market Keeper Toast. There we go. So we have Market Keeper Toast, who is off to go help out. And then here in the egg market, we have also got Market Keeper. And you guys have any good names? Scrambled Market Keeper Egg. Market Keeper Egna? Egna. I'm going to go with Egna. I think that would be a really cute name. And we're going to train these 2 up. And Rain has just had more offspring. You guys, people are finally coming back here. Maybe they'll finally ride our like ticket booth. Please? Please? Like, I would love it if some of you people started like buying the tickets. Number of cars. Come on. Come on. Why won't they buy my tickets? Why won't they come and like be part of this amazingness? I am so offended. At least they're going to start walking past. There is that. All right. Well, and people are coming in for the food, I think. They sure heckin' are. They're at the egg market already, guys. Okay, that means we're going to have to like, oh dear. And we never had a mechanic come and fix this, it seems. No, we did have a mechanic come and fix it. They just need to get here. Lower the price? I don't even think I have much of a price on this thing. Let's check station. Financial status. Okay, $1. Let's make it $1 to ride with the zebras. Oh, and animals will fight due to overcrowding. Yes, that means that Oreo has grown up, guys. I think. Sophia, you're upset about overcrowding? Oreo is growing up Okay. All right, you guys. Oreo is growing up, which means that his family... Oh, we have somebody climbing the rocks. That's our problem. Okay, so as soon as Oreo grows up, we need to release him. Sophia, come on down here. At least I think you're from down here. All right, and we will add in a snake in just a second. Let me see. We'll come back and take care of Oreo in a bit. Daisy, no one would ride your safari until you added a second station. Maybe that's my problem, because nobody is like here. So maybe I should add in a second station. I need to add in some trash cans and like somewhere for these people to sit. They were hungry. They wanted to come over to the egg market. This is kind of amazing. Egg amazing, you might say. Let me go ahead and make a nice little path for them. Protesters have arrived. Well, we have a lot going on, friends. Can you not just give me a couple minutes? All right, let's come around. And almost there we go. Nice. So I'm gonna add in some places for people to sit and maybe like put some rocks over here so they're not exposed to the fierce desert sands. It'd be really nice if I could make a fountain over here. That would be fantastic. All right, biome. Marie, the plain zebra, is about to have babies, which is fantastic. We'll check in on our plain zebra in just a second. All right. I just want to come over here and put in like a nice little barricade of rocks to provide some unexpected shade. And then we're going to see if anybody will ride my safari to go be with my giraffes. I'll make it like 50 cents. Oh, and Zelda's about to mate. Oh wait, that's an ostrich, not a zebra. For some reason I read that as zebra and I got really excited. Don't mind me, guys. I just get tired after about 2 hours of streaming, so I say silly things. All right, let's see. Probably better just to use like these kinds of rocks. There we go. All right. Oh, you made a good salad today? That sounds amazing. And then let us put down for our guest some spots for them to rest. And then also some bins. Some giraffe bins. Yes, of course. All right, we'll add in some little giraffe bins so that hopefully people will not like make huge messes everywhere. Oh, it's so cute putting these giraffe bins inside along the paths here, guys. I love it. They just look like more jars that are part of the market. This is so fun. I love how you never know where any of our adventures are going to go. Just all of a sudden we're doing something amazing. All right, and let's add in these little picnic benches. Yes. All right, so we're gonna add in a picnic bench here. We're gonna add in a picnic bench over here. And then I'm gonna make it so that there's hopefully a little bit of shade for people. Well, actually, I kind of want to clone this. This would be really cool to like clone the little market covering. Look at the little watermelon stall. Okay, we're gonna have to like study this up and have a grand old time just playing with it later. But at least we have some of the basics for people. And good night, Frog. I hope you have a wonderful night. And we should add some of the eggs to the market. That is a good idea, Beth. Like, here's Garden Girl's egg from It's the Monster. And I think we should add some of their eggs over here. That would be so fun. We'll work on decorating that up for sure. Also, Jafari is having low welfare. You got stuck inside. Okay, hang on, guys. This baby zebra is stuck inside of this building. What will we do? How will we rescue it? That is some good zebra food. I cannot blame you for getting stuck in there, little one. Let me see what I can do here. Because if I was that zebra, you know what I would do? I would, kick down the wall. So the baby zebra has burst through the wall, friends. Because why not? These people built their village in a spot with like little wild zebra, so why the heck not? We'll go ahead and kick the wall down. And then actually, I think I can even come over here, enter group edit mode, and we can grab the door. And we can, oh my gosh, this is so cool. We kicked a hole in the wall. Baby zebra is stuck. We've got it. Kicked a hole in the wall. All right. How's that? Okay, they're gonna get moved because we built around them, but I think that they'll be able to actually take care of themselves now. And Sadie B is getting ready to have some offspring too. We've got zebra everywhere. How many of them do we have now? Also, I still want to add in like the scrambled egg over here for people to eat at too. All right, how many babies do we have now? You guys, we're almost there. We're about to get the hat. Like that just happened while we were building the egg market. I think Sadie B is about to have like the little baby. What are we gonna name her? I can't believe we have so many. Sadie B has had, okay, she's had a baby. It's a little boy. It's a little boy. And I don't know if he's, let me check if he was the one. Was he the one? He was not the one. We need one more baby born. The next baby born is going to unlock the zebra hat. And we will name him Hatter. I think that would be a fantastic name. I absolutely think that would be fantastic. But what should we name this little baby boy? Eggs Benedict. Oh my gosh. I love that. Eggs Benedict. And his father is Simba. So there we go. We've got Eggs Benedict in here. And Zipper is about to mature. Good for you, Zipper. You're not going to start pecking at people though. He's immediately going to turn around and try to start kicking his mom like in the face, which means we should move Simba back over because all of the females that he has, let's move Simba back in with the original females. This is amazing. Eggnog. You guys have such fantastic names, such fantastic names. All right. And let's come in. I want the scrambled egg. I know we have like the egg market now, but I want on this side of things, the scrambled egg for people to eat at. And I need modern shop. Let's see. Where are my blueprints? Interesting. Do I have them turned off? 1 second, friends. All right, next baby. We need to start thinking of the best baby name for a zebra, male or female, because any... Yeah, I should have... I hear protesters. Well, we'll work on that. African shop. Shell. I want a really good... I want a really good shop for our scrambled egg. Sorry, I just got a little caught up on that. Wow! This is not for the scrambled egg, but this is amazing. And we're going to be adding it in. I need to just like put in... Oh, Zipper has matured. So we're going to go ahead. Zipper, my boy, we will release you to the wild, my dear. Because we don't need more males and he'll be really happy there. Easter, Eggster, Egbert. Okay, maybe Egbert for a male and... Or Hatter for a boy or Hattie for a girl. I think that's actually good. I think we'll go with Hatter or Hattie because we'll get the hat with them. I think that sounds fantastic. We have so much we need to clean up. This is ridiculous. I can't even find my way to like a good African origin scene. Let's see. Exhibit, drinks building, origins building. This looks like it could be a good scrambled egg building. What about this building? That's this building. What about this building? I mean, that looks like it could be for scrambled egg too. I could put things inside of here. But do you guys think we should go with a desert theme on this side? Or should we go with animals will fight for alpha status? 1 second. Simba is injured. That is not good. Why is Simba injured? Oreo, that was rude. Hey, Copy Pasta Man, welcome to the adventures. Oreo immediately kicked his father in the face. All right, guys, I'm really tired. We're about to get the last zebra though, so we're definitely hanging in there. Should we go ahead and do a cave theme? Or should we do like this kind of theme for the scrambled egg? Like a jungle African theme? Or should we go with a desert theme for the scrambled egg? So what do you guys think? Yes? Both? Okay. Let's go with like this kind of theme then. Because this actually looks pretty cool. I know we've used it a few times, but it's a great blend of the two. Oh, thank you. Egghead for the child. Egghead would be amazing. That would be a blend of the two. That's a good idea. All right. So we're going to add this in for the scrambled egg, I think. I wonder if there's a way to make it look like we have a little chicken garden. That would be my next goal. We'll rearrange all of this, but I do want to add in the scrambled egg for people to eat at. Okay. I want to kind of add in like a whole courtyard over here, but we'll rearrange a ton of this in the near future. For now, I at least want to get the scrambled egg built. Step 1. All right. Sandbox mode. Oh my gosh. Omelet oasis. Oh, I like that. Like that would be really fun to make like the omelet oasis. We should build something like that for sure in the future. All right, so what should the scrambled egg be based on? Should it be based on chief beef, ice cream? Monsieur Frites? What is this? What is Monsieur Frites? French fries! It should be based on French fries! That just makes a lot of sense to me for some reason. We don't have a little French fry shop in here yet. Let me get this in here. Nice, nice. Calm down, we're good. Oh, okay. I'm gonna need to get the French fry shop in first, I think. Add to scenery. Oh, because I had to move this. Okay, hang on really quickly, guys. I want to base it off French fries because we haven't had a little French fry shop yet. And I think that would be kind of fun. All right, so we're going to have the French fries. And I'm going to make like a little courtyard over here too. We have a lot I need to rearrange. I'm so tired. That's my problem. Sorry, friends. It's been a busy week, as you can tell. All right, let me move these staff rooms around a little. We're going to rearrange this entrance. I love how all of these challenges constantly push us and prompt us to have to work on like new things and make things better and better for our zoo. Like finally coming over here and tidying some of this up. Here we go. Oh, thanks, Animal Fan. I don't think we'll have much longer because we're just waiting for the last zebra foal to be born. And I don't know who's pregnant yet, so we'll check in on who's pregnant in just a minute. All right, let's move this keeper hut over here. Like so. Very nice, very nice. Now we don't need this big long path back here. There. Oh, Maya! Mia! Sorry if I mispronounced your name again. I am so sorry. Your dad owns an ice cream store? That's so cool. All right, we'll save. We have now, okay, one of the zebras about to mature. And we'll check for pregnant zebra in just a moment too. Because I have a sneaking suspicion we are about to get egghead born. Okay, this little guy's about to mature, which means he's immediately going to try to punch his dad. Because they're rude like that. Silly little ones. He's really talking about it too. He's like, I'm gonna grow up. It's gonna be amazing. Nobody is currently pregnant in Simba's corner, so we'll check in on the others really quickly. All right, little guy, you can like grow up because I've got work to do. All right, is anybody pregnant in here? Let me check. Nobody is pregnant over here because they all just had babies. Are we literally, oh my gosh, we are literally just on the last zebra. We're on the last zebra. Okay, is anybody pregnant over here? Let's check. We literally just need one pregnant zebra. Who is it going to be? Nobody is pregnant. We need to solve this. This is the mystery that must be like fixed. Also, the zebra are stuck again. You guys. Okay, we need to destroy the wall more. All right. We're just gonna remove this wall and I think that'll fix it. All right, I can't believe nobody is pregnant. Like that is just ridiculous. Also, everybody got stuck in here for some reason. There, now everybody can get free. We had to knock the wall out. All right, so with no one pregnant, I have a master plan on how we're gonna make this happen. We're actually gonna come over And where's Simba? He's so far been like one of our best dads. Barika is about to mate. Wait, Barika's about to mate. Come on, Barika. Is that Simba? I knew it would be Simba. Good job, Simba. Is she pregnant? She's pregnant! You guys, we've got it. November of year 124. We have got the final zebra coming. I am so excited. This is perfect. All right, we're going to spend the last little bit of time that we have working on getting a really nice, very relaxing little spot for, there we go. We're going to make a little courtyard so that I can have my freaking adorable little shop that I want for the scrambled egg. I am very happy about this. And then like we'll try to decorate some of the zebra places with the last bit of our time as well. Because, oh my gosh, we finally have done it. I am so excited. Yeah, go Simba. He really has been fantastic. And we will speed up after I get this shop built. Because this has been hectic. All right, serious injury discovered. Who and why? All right, let me get this just so. I kind of want to build like a little chicken hut somehow, which would be really fun. And let me work on who got injured and why. Rain? The zebras must have, there must be too many of them, so we'll focus on that in a little bit. All right, let's make a natural path. And, do I want a natural path? Yeah, I kind of love the natural path. The more I use it, the more I've really fallen for it. And we're going to try to make like a big spot. So natural path. Where's my path? Hello? Interesting. Okay, there we go. And let's make this a little bigger. All right, hang in there, guys. Okay, I'll speed it up a little bit because November is kind of a long way away, I agree. And I'm gonna come over and try to make a little courtyard. How's your guys' weekend been going so far, by the way? I got engaged, so I'm pretty freaking excited about that. But otherwise, it's been heckin' busy because we're trying to like wrap up our Christmas shopping. And I keep getting distracted because I'm like, I got engaged, which is very distracting for the record. All right, there we go. Maybe I can make like a little courtyard like so. And then try to connect things some more. Like so. Nice and large. And then we'll fill in the gaps with some trees. And that'll be perfect. Oh, Crazy Wolf, you put up your Christmas tree yesterday? That's fantastic. And then let's see. I kind of feel like the scrambled egg, it might be really fun to have like the mock chicken coop with at least a few of these amazing eggs. So, oh, and you know what? Sometimes it's important just to chill and not do too much. So little Oreo, we'll move your egg over here. And then the scrambled egg, of course, needs to be topped with an egg. So let's get this egg up top. Right up here. And this is actually Hadither's egg. So we'll have your egg on top of the scrambled egg, which I'm pretty excited about. And then I need to get the scrambled egg actually, there we go, into a work zone. Oh, really? Thank you so much. Thank you for gifting a sub to Blue Jay. We'll get Blue Jay snuggled right in here for our wonderful, oh, thank you, Relly. Blue Jay, welcome. Welcome to the nest. We've got you in here. Thanks, Relly. At the scrambled egg, don't worry, your egg will not be scrambled. It will be honored and protected, which will definitely keep you safe. Barika somehow got injured, so hopefully she'll be okay. And I think we may have to, well, I'm gonna try to have like a bonus streaming day pretty soon where we can kind of just chill. Somebody just threw food in there. Did you see these people? They just threw food into our zebra exhibit. Have you ever seen that happen? I am so offended right now. This is why we're going to try to have a bonus streaming day at some point where I can clean up all of this chaos. Because I am so offended. Where is the sign? Do not feed the animals, you heathens. They do not want to eat scrambled eggs. Like, bad. Bad. I have never seen that happen before. Very offended. Very offended indeed. But hopefully that will begin to take care of it. All right, and we're still moving in double speed. Double speed's acting a little weird, so I'm going to slow it down for just a second. That was rude. Very rude. Also, the scrambled egg, I think I'm going to make it like mostly a little covered area. And I've never seen that before. Heathens! Exactly. How dare they, right? How dare they? Let's see. Oh, I actually like this mix of like the stonework over here because it goes really well. I feel it kind of goes really well with the whole jungle theme that we have here too. So we're gonna have that, and then we're gonna have some bins. I'm gonna put down a little mix of bins so that hopefully people will behave themselves. Put a bin over there too. You have to give them so many bins, because if you don't, they're just going to make a huge mess and disappoint you. It's very tragic. Recycle your stuff, people. Recycle. It's on all of us to try to save this world. We'll do our best. We've got it together. Alright, what other bin should I put down? I'm so snoozy. I'm just so snoozy. I'm snoozy Seri, but we're going to make this happen. Alright, guys. Yeah, where's security, right? Heathens! Laurie. They're heathens. I kind of love that. I do kind of love that. All right, look, if you heathens are gonna be here, you might as well see what's behind the like barrier. So fine. I'm gonna put in glass, so y'all you can look at my zebra, and then we'll put in some donation bins and things in just a little bit. All right, let's get some more of these eggs kind of sprinkled around. I think I'm gonna try to build like a cute little egg farm right over here out of some of these eggs. So we'll make a little line of them. And I'll make like a little fence. Oh, I know, we'll make the little fence. Did I just, okay. Yeah, I didn't want to clone that. There we go. Did I clone that one too? I did, because I'm tired and was moving on automatic. And that's brown wolf. So actually, because you see how we have these cute little fencing pieces up like this over here? I really love that. So I'm actually going to come over and copy this. And we'll make a little egg garden. And I'm keeping an eye on the dates, guys. I'll speed it up in just a second. Alright. Yeah, we'll have a cute little egg garden back here. And that'll be where we harvest the giant eggs. Don't worry, your guys' eggs will all be safe. But we harvest the giant eggs that are grown inside of our little garden to make into our scrambled egg meals. Okay, this is so cute. I love it. Oh, these guys need to be lower down though. All right, there we go. Zebras will fight due to overcrowding. I will take care of that in just a second here. But yeah, I'm hoping, my friends, that we'll have a bonus stream coming up so that we will actually be able to take care of some of the mini issues that we have around the place. Because I know there's kind of a lot happening. All right, and we're going to move Sarah Nell's egg into the little egg garden. I love this so much, actually. This is so cute. Then we have got Dr. Guinea Pig, who has scooched on in. And we have also got Hug Puggles. Your egg is now part of the Scrambled Eggs egg garden. We have got Lorink, who has now been added in, and we have got Heaven1111, who has now been added in as well. Look at that cute little thing. I love this. Isn't this adorable? Oh, okay, save, we will save. You're right. I'll be so like sad if we lose the scrambled egg. All right, there we go. And then I'm actually going to grab this thatch roof too. Nia is expecting offspring. We're gonna have so many zebra. If I have some time, we may stream tomorrow, just like in the afternoon even, to get some bonus zebra. But I am also trying to like catch up on Vlogmas, and we're putting out 4 episodes a day on the main channel to try to like prep for whatever apocalypse is going to be happening to YouTube in January. So we've got a lot going on. Oh my gosh, we have so many pregnant zebra. Simba, are you gonna fight? Yeah, you're gonna fight with your son, so let me grab him. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and adopt this guy out to the wild so he doesn't kick Simba in the face. And look at that, guys! I love it. I love our scrambled egg. And Freya, we'll go ahead and speed up and wrap up because I think that sounds like a good idea. All right. And we need more people who will actually come run this. So Paulette, what are you up to? She's capable. Oh, I need to add this to a work zone, which I haven't done in a little while. All right, we have a lot to work on, friends. We have a lot to tidy up. We have a lot to work on. I have hope that we will be able to make all these things happen, though. There, we'll take care of that. Pinecone Plaza. And oh, Crisis, what there, like, there's all sorts of drama going down with YouTube in January, and we're not sure like how the main channel will do. But I'm not gonna worry about it. But that's why I'm like working so hard this December, because I love what we do and I want to keep the adventures going. So that's why if I'm like super busy and I'm not quite doing bonus streams, I'm trying my best, but I'm also trying to keep an eye on like what may be happening. But that's all I'll say about that tonight. For tonight, we're gonna focus on animals will fight due to overcrowding. What? We shouldn't have overcrowding. Oop, Jafari, we actually need to release you. All right, friends, in the absolute chaos of this extremely chaotic zoo, let's go ahead and release this guy to the wild. Nellie is now expecting offspring. Oh my gosh. In the absolute chaos of this zoo, we're gonna go ahead and add in some trees, have that baby zebra born. Dangerous animal has now escaped. All right, one of the tsunami has jumped the fence. And then, let's see. All right, we're good there. Don't mind me. I'm just a little tired, but we're almost there. We're speeding up. And 3 speed sometimes crashes the game, which is why I'm not putting it on 3 speed. And let's grab some plants and decorate around the scrambled egg, friends. Maybe provide people with a little bit, oops, I didn't mean to do that. With a little bit of shade too, which would be a good idea. So we could do that with big trees. Oh, this elm tree is so beautiful right over here. Oh, I love that. What a cool tree. It's not quite what I wanted to go for over here though. I was thinking, oh, look at the fairy flowers. Those are pretty too. Oh, and we could put in a bunch of bamboo to kind of block the back of this area. That would be perfect. Let's put down some bamboo so people can't see like the staff stuff with their eyeballs. They'll still hear it and they'll complain about it because that's what these people do. But at least their eyeballs won't be able to see it. All right. Saya is about to mate. All right, we're almost there, friends. Oh, check on Mario? Okay, we'll check on Mario in just a second. We have so much to do. All right, so let's slow it down for a moment. I love this elm tree, but it's not quite what I was going for here. I think I wanted... Okay, whoa, I sped it up. I didn't slow it down. I wanted like one of these Wimba trees. Oh, that's so cool. Will people still eat at the table? It looks like the table has been like swamped. Look at that. I love that. I'm gonna leave that Wimba tree there. Let people have to crawl around the tree. That's amazing. And their recycling will go ahead and, oh, Starlight, our giraffe is about to mate again. Let people go ahead and have to like reach into the tree and like recycle right to its roots. I love it. All right, Mario, the old thick boy. I love how the tables are part of the roots now. I don't know if people will use it or not though. We'll find out. All right, Mario, are you still alive? I hope he never dies. He's 105. He is 105, my friends. This is amazing. All right, and we should have the birth of our baby zebra very soon. And we have so much we need to clean up. Oh, a pangolin. Peaceful death. I appreciate that. Thank you. Right in front of the tourists. That's fine. That's fine. I'm sure that's fine. All right, and then we have some cute trees we can add in back here. There's a serious injury discovered with Rain. All right, let's get Rain taken care of. I know, right? He is such a good legend. I love Mario. He's amazing. All right, beech tree? No, I want more of those amazing Wimba trees. Look at these suckers. They're fantastic. I want to put more Wimba trees in. Look, how many sizes of Wimba trees do we have? We have so much to clean up. Maybe that'll be like a nice little sub goal. If we reach our sub goals or something, it'll be like bonus stream, cleaning up the zoo so it's not pure chaos. All right, let's try out adding some Wimba trees back here because I love the idea that the scrambled egg is just behind, like in this forest where a bunch of like wild peafowl roam. We should put like maybe one ostrich. Maybe we should just put like 2 or 3 ostrich in the backyard of the scrambled egg. What do you guys think about that? Like we'll redo the back of this just a little bit so that there can just be like 2 or 3 ostrich in the back of the scrambled egg. Like some female ostriches. And we can pretend that's where the eggs come from. That would be amazing. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do that. We'll just put like 2 or 3 ostriches in the back. That would be so perfect. Oh, I'm so glad you guys like that. Oh, and thank you so much for your hard work, Smaggle Daggle. I see what you're up to there. All right, so let's come down. Maybe this gabion? I'm just gonna do wooden logs and then we'll replace the wooden logs, I always say, and then never have time to do. And we can actually connect it with the pangolin exhibit. Well, I've always wanted to make this exhibit a little bigger, but now it's historic and I'm gonna have to give that some thought. All right. And then we can make this a little bigger and people can just like come and barely see the ostriches. Barika's about to give birth. Okay, we'll have to finish that later. Is this gonna be it? I think this is gonna be it. All right, guys. Barika's about to give birth to our little egghead. Let's sit back and enjoy our tea. So what are your guys' plans for the weekend? I'm gonna be looking at rings. What? I never thought that would happen. I literally never once in my whole entire life thought I was getting married, and now I'm getting married to the love of my life, and we have the final baby! Yes! Yes! Welcome to little egghead! Glorious little child that he is. Oh, fantastic. Welcome, son of Simba. Egghead the zebra. His mom is taking a nap. He has been born. Child of Simba with the eggs watching down from above to indicate the fertile wonders of his family. Yes! All right! I was really worried we wouldn't get the hat for a second. But there we go, you guys! We got the hat! Okay, and how is the community? We are gonna get 2 special animals. If I have time tomorrow, we may actually get 3. Hopefully the community will be able to complete the target. I don't know if that makes a difference for if you get the animals or not, or if something cool happens, but that's really fun. But alright, guys, Egghead is... Oh, Taffy is about to die of old age. Oh no. Egghead has been born. I had no idea when we started our stream tonight we would end up with the Great Migration of Zebra. We would end up with an egg farm that's about to have an ostrich in the back. We would end up with celebrating the 100th birthday of Mario and building this freaking glorious, stunningly beautiful market that we definitely need to spruce up a little bit. I don't know why it's closed. Why are you closed? It has no power. We need, okay, we'll work on this. We got this. There's a lot to fix. We'll work on that. All right, let's go say goodnight to Mario real quick. Because even though this was all about zebras, I want to go say goodnight to Mario really quickly and see how our man's doing. 105 with that peachy butt. Thank you guys so much. This has been so fantastic. I am really happy. Hello, Mario. Thanks for that. We needed that, didn't we? I am so happy with how everything has turned out. All right, let me see if there's anybody up and about right now. I know it's very late, but it is Saturday night, so who knows? Here we go. I'm checking if we're gonna send giraffes anywhere. Mario, what happened? He's covered in battle scars from his very long life. His very long life lived out. Let's see. And then let's actually go say... Let's go say hello to Rochella, because it looks like she is doing some fun terraforming, and I love her nature stuff. So we had chaos tonight with all of the stuff that we were working on. And if you want to see something a little more organized, definitely go check her out, guys. So we're going to go raid some giraffes. If you guys could, it would mean the world to me to share our giraffes with everybody. So let's go do it. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for sharing such a wonderful night with all of us. And long live our old man Mario. Oh, I love this.